Hey guys. Oh, sorry. I have to put you guys on mute for the next little bit because I don't trust you guys to do the right thing. So, we're gonna check out the new trailer in just a moment. Sorry, everything's late. I took a nap. Yeah. I forgot to press the button in Mjolnir Strike. I didn't forget. I took a nap. God, I should just press the button because I don't really care if we win or lose. That's gonna cost me some feathers. Man, I'm so tired of all of this stuff.
Fire Emblem, Heroes!
Anime consumed her day today. Okay. Great. Alright, chat. We'll start in a moment.
Hi.
Is chat muted? Only muted. It's not really muted. It's available to members, but yeah, it's basically muted. Alright. Let me change music and then I think we're gonna be good to go. What am I thinking of? Alright, cool. I think we're good to go. Alright, but yeah, once again, guys, sorry for being late. Actually, let me do the Ether Raid battle first. I think that'll give everyone proper time because we're only 5 minutes into the live stream. Also, I need to get a sip of water. Can you guys believe tomorrow is already Christmas Eve? Everything's already like almost happening. Kind of nutty. Alright. Let me do one E3 battle and then we'll start this. I'm so exhausted dealing with everything, but Tomorrow I'll be free for for 1 day. I said this yesterday, but I have a few days off for the holidays. So it's funny how like my employer says I have 4 days off, but they included the weekend, of course, making it sound much better than it actually is. But yeah, I got 2 days off. So tomorrow and on Christmas and then the weekend. So I got it's been a long time since I've had time off. Well, not completely true. I had time off last time, but I had to spend it on oh, this is actually how big the team is now. Wow. I had time off last time, but I had to spend it on studying because I used my time off last time to study for my exams. All right, let me just do one run just to give everyone proper time to show up, and we'll check out the new hero. I've unfortunately like been shown the new hero because we're late. So yep. The thing is this is completely unexpected. Well, I shouldn't really say that because a few people did guess. Good on them to guess, but a few people did guess. It was just really improbable in my eyes that it was gonna be this hero. So did we lose or win? Nobody played us. Wow. Unexpected. Okay, champ. Okay. I always hear this kind of crap after the release of a hero. It's just like, oh, you should have seen it coming. Yeah, okay, there. Where were these predictions? Where were these like guesses prior to the release of a hero? And before someone like does something stupid like, I guessed all main lords and Fire Emblem heroes. And all main characters, like, no. That's not how you guess. It's like this is such a stupid thing. You don't guess by guessing everything. That's not a guess anymore. You know? Alright. Yeah, let me just do this battle and we'll go. Easy battle though. This is most likely real. This is most likely real. Wait a second. This is not even a good Ophelia. Wow, this is pretty simple. You just wait for turn 3, break this, and you win. Lin will attack past physical DCs though. Wait, there aren't even 3 mages. Oh, there are 2. There's 2. That's fine. 2 is enough. Okay, that seems pretty simple. All right, let me do this one battle and then we can start. I'm also upset that I didn't press the button in Mjolnir Strike. Yeah, in the future, just press the button. It doesn't, like, helping the team doesn't matter. If we lose, it's okay.
Ready. Let's go. We will topple them. This way?
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, they are pretty buffed up though. Double checking. These are even turns. We're in turn 2. Turn 2. This wouldn't fully heal him up. This would fully heal him up. 55 attack, and I will have 40 something res, 47 res, 47.
All right.
No, I'll have way less than that.
Boo. I smell sweets.
Hmm. Do I try and fight everybody right now? I think I do, because I got attack smoke as well. Wait, why are the stats also high? How do they have buffs? Oh, the Fae is giving them out. Hmm. That's actually pretty annoying. Fae. Eh. She can only hit me one time though. Okay.
I smell sweets.
Maybe this way. Pleasant dreams.
Boo.
Yeah, I beat her pretty easily. Yeah, let's wait for a turn 3 push.
Of course.
I bestow my blessing.
Is that so? I smell sweets. Boo!
Good morning.
Wait, did I just mess this up?
Let's go. All right.
I think I did. Whoops. HP is pretty low, but
Of course.
no, I didn't.
Ready. Good dreams are born.
Boo.
They can't really chase. It'd be physical move first as well.
This way?
But I don't want them to heal, so. Okay. Here's the problem. If I
Let's go.
break this, move here, Lynn attacks from here. There's a teleport attack here from Micaiah.
I smell sweets.
If I back off, I have to back off.
Boo.
I have to back off.
I
I
smell
messed this up.
sweets. All right. Such caution. Of course.
It should be Fae. Wait, yeah, it should be Fae. It should be Fae, and there shouldn't be anything weird.
It will
A friend of a friend gave me code at Christmas. How are you, Nims?
For real. Rancelot's horrible. Alright, there you go. We're fine. I was just a bum and I messed this up.
Hey, I got here first.
Alright.
Maybe this way. Pleasant dreams.
I smell sweets.
1 times 2. That's because I only have 45
All
attack.
right. Boo.
This character is annoying to use sometimes. But I can
This
bait.
way?
I can bait the
Of
Makayan.
course. I
Because
smell
I'll be having
sweets.
only 30
Let's
something
go.
res.
All right. Boo.
Oh, actually my
Like
res just got
this.
jacked. She should have enough, I believe. Rally, defense, and res.
It will
I
be
get my
done.
Milla out of the way. This just got scuffed. Using Zane is not like as easy as people think. There's so many like nuances to him.
Boo. This way?
I bestow my blessing.
Boo.
Alright. I have 5-8 turns, but this is going so slowly.
I
Right here's
smell
my best spot of
sweets.
fighting off Lynn. But actually that's my best spot of fighting off everybody. Which is not good. This is my best spot of fighting.
Let's go.
That would take the unit, push the unit as well. Not what I want.
Of course.
Okay. I just have to remaneuver right here.
Boo. All right.
Ready. Good dreams are born.
Nope, that messed up. I am playing this horrendously. The positioning with Zane can drive you crazy sometimes. I don't think I actually don't think I need the extra. Actually, I might need the extra
Alright.
speed. That is a very fast Lyn. I got
Of course.
53 plus 4, 57 speed. Does she outspeed me naturally?
go.
I think it triggers as prior to combat. So 4, 4, 4. She's gonna double me.
All right.
Uh-oh. I can't drag myself down, otherwise I pin myself.
Is that so?
That Lyn is so stupidly fast. But I have a lot of defense, so I'm gonna have to bet. Oh wait, no, this is fine. That's right, I can
Of
teleport.
course.
Alright, we're good, we're good. This is actually not a kill. Wow.
Huh? Hey, I got here first.
Oh, that's close.
Woohoo! This way? Boo. Let's go. All right.
Good morning.
Of course.
This is why I use Wings of Mercy. But
Hmm.
this isn't even Zane doing most of the work anymore.
Ready.
Man, this is
Pleasant
messed.
dreams.
Corrin has to take over.
Boo. Let's go. This way?
I'm actually gonna use all my turns in this battle.
Boo.
That's nuts.
All right.
It will be done.
Of course.
Like this.
I smell sweets.
Attacking actually does nothing except charge up her breath. I'm taking way too long in this battle. Judging from the battle damage last time, it should not be enough
Boo.
to actually kill me.
Let's go.
Yeah, and I'll have 40 odd something res on Yoon, so she can't kill me either. But Iceberg is ready. Crap.
I smell sweets.
I think she kills me, which means I gotta back off. Back off. Yeah, back off. You're kidding me. I'm backing off.
This way?
I bestow my blessing.
All right. I smell sweets. Of course.
No, this is really unpleasant.
Boo.
It will be done.
Let's go.
This is really unpleasant. All right, well.
I've made my choice.
7 of 8.
I smell sweets.
I bestow my blessing. Like this.
She still has one more turn. We still have one more turn to like use, but this is really, really stupid.
This way?
Maybe this way.
Oh my god, I give up. This is taking forever. Zane! Should not have used him in this battle.
Good morning.
I mean, we're still gonna win, but I should have not used him in this battle.
Good dreams are born.
Boo.
Should be moving right. Nope, that's fine though.
All right.
Crap, I actually have to use my
I
other
smell
turn on this.
sweets. Let's go.
Maybe this way.
I bestow my blessing.
There's no way to do this.
It will be done.
There's no way to do this. Also, that's funny that that's either found is trapped up.
course.
All right, give up. I'm just gonna take the win. Ugh, this is stupid. I've just been running around a stupid trap.
Good morning.
Let's see.
bestow
Was
my
this real?
blessing.
That was in fact real.
All right.
Whatever. I'm just taking it. All right, we're done. Whatever.
Hmm.
Ugh, this battle drove me nuts. Let's watch a trailer. I never accounted for how annoying Fur would be, or not Fur, Faye would be. She was just super annoying to deal with. Jeez, that was annoying. I should have brought a Versa and just debuffed that entire team, but I did not remember that Faye does that. I should have, but it's still relatively new. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Wait, I'll just 3 people now. All right. This way YouTube can't get upset at me. Right, new legendary hero.
If it truly is the heavens that have given me this gift, then I'll use it for everyone's benefit.
Okay. Some people actually get. Oh, she's on a cav. She's a red cav mage. Gifted magic. Oh, wait, what? What was that? I only briefly read it. This outfit's really cute. I remember this in a cipher art, so it's a well-based image.
What should I do?
What is going on? It's her AoE. Yeah, she has a special, unique AoE. I saw that. That was crazy. This is also not real. Which self-respecting Levitain isn't using Vantage? No, no way. Levitain would have destroyed Luna in that situation. Almost all Levitains are distant counter Vantage just because of how her insane damage output. Our other heroes available are Peony, Legendary Celica, Bramimon, welcome back. But you're stuck with Thurs. Well, yeah. Jill! That is crazy. Okay, the reds are the strong ones because Plumeria and Regan. Yep. So yeah, red will be very, very strong. I'll be pulling for red. Brave Edelgard is back with like this. It's a CY. What the? It's a hidden CYL banner, chat. That's crazy. It's a hidden CYL banner. All right, chat. I need to ask you guys for a favor, okay? Go to twitter.com, write a message at Leaflet, at LEFLIT. Have you ever seen Leaflet's human avatar? I swear to you, she based it on Lilna. I laughed my ass off when she first showed me her avatar, and I was just like, wait a second, isn't this based off of Chow Lilna? And this outfit's based off of Chow Lilna. I bet a couple of you guys, if you do watch her, she's a VTuber, that you could recognize that. Anyways, I'm just goofing. She's not actually based off of, they just look so alike with the little dumb red hat and the dumb red cloak and the dumb white. Anyways, yeah. But this is actually based off the Cypher art version of Lilna. Now, before she got shown off, I remember reading a few comments. Some people actually guessed Lilna. Like, before. Legendary Celica has now been on the banner of every Edelgard. Is that actually true? That's so weird. Now, she's been guessed by a couple people, and I thought that was surprising because I know PM1 guessed Byleth personally. And personally, I knew it was going to be a red hero, just like everybody else, because it was Plumeria and Regan, and left a really big red slot. But I couldn't guess Lilna. I just didn't see why it would be Lilna. Let me put it this way: when did Legendary Roy release? Right? Legendary Roy is absurdly old at this point. You would think they would put in his counterpart Lilna lot earlier, so because they took their sweet time there, that never happened. Yeah, he's right there. That never happened, so I didn't expect it to happen. But yeah, it happened. It's actually Lilna. I just never expected that. And well, the red mage pool is actually kind of small. Red mage cav pool, sorry, because when you think about it, it's just, you know, mage Erica being dominant there, and like, there are very few options. So it's nice she's there. But yeah. Also, before someone says, like, hey, if one hero comes in, their counterpart is guaranteed to come in. Not necessarily true. For example, Legendary Ryoma would make you automatically think of Legendary Xander, which hasn't happened and will probably never happen at this rate. And not every hero will become a legendary hero, because the word legendary doesn't even make sense. I mean, fundamentally, when we got Legendary Grima, it should have just stopped making sense. But yeah, so it is Lilna. So congrats to the people who guessed her. That was, I don't know how they did it, but like there were a bunch of people who just suddenly were guessing legendary Lilna. So, yeah. Anyways, Luna, Fire Light Leader, Red Mage Cav with her own unique. That's crazy. She has a unique AoE special. That was 2 cooldown. Man. Hey, Infrared. All right. No, I love the art. The art is really, really good. This is, I think this is a slightly older Lilna. Right? This same of to match the legendary Roy. All right, studied 4-blaze. Of course, it's still 4-blaze. Special cooldown charge -1. Whoa. That's kind of nutty. At start of turn 1, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. So that's 2 cooldown minus. So unlike Ophelia, she doesn't need anyone else to help her set up her AoE, which is Gifted Magic, a unique AoE that is at half the cooldown. But it's not full damage because it's 0.8x instead of 1 to 1.5x damage. But we'll get to that. At start combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack res +6 during combat and disables units and foe skills that change attack priority. They basically made a red Ophelia on a horse. That's nutty. By the way, I think she's gonna have the same BST, if not better, than Ophelia because she's released so much later. So that's even more insane. Essentially, they put together a hardy bearing, attack res +6, and the criteria of units HP over 25% is basically guaranteed. So that's not even a struggle. You know, chat, I can already think of why they did this. Think about it. How many crazy Vantage heroes did we get? Think about who was our last harmonic hero. Like, we've been getting a lot of these pristine Vantage heroes. Like, they even showed off the battle against Ninja Levitane, a pristine Vantage hero, of course. And of course, we just got harmonic Altina, who just generates Vantage immediately at the press of a button. So these are probable counters, though I'm not completely sure if that will happen because Gifted Magic, right? Before combat, this unit initiates foes in an area near target. You take damage equal to 0.x. Units attack minus foes defense or res. Which, by the way, that also means Altina's incredible high base res is being factored in here. So she might not actually take a lot of damage, and then in battle with her actual res of like attack res unity, Altina might be able to shrug off this damage. But it's characters like Altina, harmonic Altina, that I think this is to counter, obviously. And another character would probably be like Freya, for example. Freya is actually absurdly difficult to deal with sometimes. But if you have a red mage of AoE, you're gonna beat her. She rarely runs. I've never actually seen her run Vantage because that just wouldn't make sense. Freya's B slot is just amazing. Anyways, with that said, it's a unique AoE, so that's something we haven't had before, so that's cool to have in the game. Additionally, she has attack res level 4, which is kind of weird because attack res level 4 and the tome ability of attack res +6 during combat, none of that factors into Gifted Magic. Yeah, because it says take damage equal to 0.8x units attack minus foes defense or res, but that is prior to combat, so you have to have actual buffs or actual stats. So a skill like Fury 4 or Life and Death would get you actual more damage from Gifted Magic, but I think people lose their mind over it sometimes. Like, it's nice to have more damage, but a lot of times it's not worth getting like another A skill for it. So attack res level 4 is really, really good, and considering this is a mage cav, she's gonna run away from her allies and be separated very easily, so you probably want to take that. Additionally, she has sabotage res. That's kind of crazy because, yeah, this is, by the way, this is a looped AoE, right? Because special trigger cooldown -1 means 1 cooldown, grants cooldown count -1 to unit at start of turn 1, is another cooldown, and once you enter battle, so you start the battle with the AoE, it happens prior to battle. Once the battle starts, your cooldown drops to 1, and once you attack, it drops to 0. So it's just a looped AoE. So the sabotage res isn't actually for damage during combat, even though it would factor in. It's more for damage prior to combat because you're dropping the res -7 on them. So Lilna's a legitimate sweeper option, just like Ophelia. Give her a dancer, a support hero, and she'll just drop the sabotage res and the AoEs constantly and smoke everybody. Which, by the way, she instantly has pulse smoke, which is a great C slot skill. So that's just a very strong kit. Anyways, you guys have any thoughts on her? Let me know. I think she's actually pretty fair. She's not like any new concept. Oh, she's also going to be slow. You see how she's not doubling an Axe Dragon. Axe Dragons are notoriously slow. Wait, her stats are probably out. Let me see. Yeah, they are. 39 HP, 56 attack, 21 speed, 16 defense, and 40 res. She doesn't have anything that adds extra stats, so those are her actual stats. So that gives her, what, a base attack of 42? Am I looking at that right? She has a base attack of 42. Holy crap. 21 res makes her, 21 speed makes her very well min-maxed. This is a... She's like... Okay, we literally haven't had a hero like this since Ophelia, and she's even more well-suited for it. Ophelia actually has a bit of speed, and Ophelia has, like, no bulk to speak of in any sorts. She has HP, I guess, but that's about it. Belilna is all in on attack, all in on res, low defense, low speed, very mediocre HP. She's just meant to do this AoE thing over and over again, which means you can leave her in range. Like, this is actually demonstrating it pretty well. In this battle, you can leave her in range of Thracier. Thracier can't kill her. She could probably even do decently well against Ophelia. If she doesn't get AoE'd. Which she will, because that Ophelia's setup. Huh. Anyways, showing off her unique special. So, I'm more interested in damage on 28. More interested on damage on everybody else. Okay. Anyways, Ophelia's pretty cool. She's not broken. Not broken at all. She would, because the AoE, even though it's reduced cooldown, it's not 1.5x damage. So it's not a crazy amount of damage, though she hits really hard. Fundamentally, because as long as she's alone, she gets 6 more attack, 13 more attack because of the attack res solo and the skill in her tome. So she's just meant to kill advantage heroes. She's very flimsy and she's easy to snipe by other characters. So I think she's a fair character. She's nothing game breaking. Oh, actually, this Levitain is DC. It's because she has Hardy Bearing that Levitain isn't attacking back. So yeah, this allows you to run essentially. If you run her in your defense team, you essentially get to run two Hardy Bearing heroes. And I do think like heroes such as like Micaiah, Dancer Micaiah, is just straight up out of date. So okay, it fully displays what she is.
She looks so basic for a unit that comes of the heels of the likes of Dueling Ninja Levitain and Winter ATL Lena. She seems quite underwhelming. Not bad, mind you, just feel like she's missing something.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there, but because of her high base attack and the AoE, she should be able to one-shot most things in the game. I just feel like you can beat this, right? You can shrug off the AoE damage and take one shot. I feel like that's totally possible. I'm aware Ninja Levitain comes with the sword, guys, but nobody uses it. You always just switch to this encounter. This encounter is so good on her. Impact skill could help as well, but if I'm worried about her low AoE damage because it's 0.8x. It's almost half of what it could possibly be at 1.5x. So that's what I'm worried about personally. Maybe you want to switch over to Fury 4 or something. But yeah, it's up to you. I think she's a fair character. Again, beating Ophelia, it's essentially the same idea as beating Ophelia. It's nothing crazy. One way you can beat Ophelia, of course, is to run Miracle, right? As long as she doesn't drop you to 1 HP prior to battle, once the battle starts, you're at 1 HP, and then you counterattack, and then you kill her. Like, you take her 1 attack, and you counterattack and kill her. So that's one way to deal with it. Another way to deal with it is just you snipe her. But I do like the fact that there will be, like, essentially 2 really powerful Hardy Bearing heroes in the battle now, because that makes it much harder to be sniped. But there are ways to take this. And unlike Ophelia, it comes to rally attack plus. I guess you could do a rally trap with her still, but there are ways like Loki to slow down movement, or take away buffs, or take away dancer movement, snipe. Especially, I mean, if you think about it, if you have a hero like Regan, for example, who has Kanto, if you do like hit and run Regan, which sounds a bit weird, but if you remember, if you have hit and run and you attack with Regan, she attacks, gets the kill, she moves back 1 space, and then she gets 3 spaces of movement again. So there are a bunch of options you can do to like snipe and break down teams. So I do think this is fair. Alright. Yeah. It wasn't Byleth as a lot of people had hoped. But I thought it would be kind of weird for it to be Byleth. No, actually, if you think about it, chat. Look at the heroes available. Brave Claude, Brave Dimitri, Brave Edelgard. Are they mocking us? If it was Legendary Byleth, would this not have been the perfect banner for him? You are literally throwing CYL into this banner. You are literally teasing us. Huh. That's weird. Byleth's most likely going to be a red character, red hero, of course. You know, owing to the creator sword, but like, yeah, you guys are right. Like, this would have been a pretty well set time. All right. With that said, our heroes for colorless, it's actually really strong. Brave Claude and Bravimund are very, very strong options. But the God of Fitness is going to drag it down, and that really depends if you still want like catapult fighting. I guess that's catapults in your Ether Raids defense, I guess. But yeah, that's not for everybody. For blues, we have Brave Dimitri, Gotri, and Peony, pretty strong as well. Brave Dimitri and Peony are very, very good units. Gotri's good fodder. He actually has really good stats as well. Just not sure if anyone wants to commit to him nowadays. Green is pretty strong as well. You know, chat, I can't like actually say any of these colors are bad because they involve all the Brave heroes, and all the Brave heroes are just so powerful. So for fodder reasons, for usage reasons, the Brave heroes are amazing. And for green, you have Jill and Edelgard. Two of my favorite green characters are in this game. I love Jill, and I love Edelgard. So those two are really, really good. And they're really good fodder as well. From Edelgard, you can take Joint Drive Res and Distant Ward. From Jill, you can take Attack Speed Solo, Attack Speed Push? Attack Speed Push, right? Attack Speed Push and Speed Defense Rain. And then you got a Legendary Celica for Sparrow as well. So very, very good there. But of course, the overall best color is just red, being Plumeria, Regan, and Lilna. That's 2 mythics and a legendary. 2 offensive red Astro mythics. That's crazy. So yeah, that doesn't need much explanation as well, because that's just really strong. Regan, if you guys pulled for Regan on her normal banner, I think it would be silly. Because the reality is, this banner is so much better. That's why I did tell people to not pull for Regan immediately. Just wait for this banner. Alright, with that said, everything releases on Christmas? You're kidding me, right? Christmas? This is the least festive legendary hero we've ever gotten. Not that legendary heroes are supposed to be festive, but like, she's literally fire. Okay. I don't know. I have nothing against Lilna, by the way. Actually, no, I do. I'm not the biggest fan of her. I'm not a big fan of her or Roy, but yeah. I'm glad she's in the game. I just thought with everything, especially now that we know the heroes here, I think Legendary Byleth would have been perfect now.
They released Celica on Christmas last year, lol.
Is that true? I don't know. Celica felt more festive. Maybe that's because, I don't know. It's such a weird little thing, but yeah. You should know better. Did you get that one Sothis after 200 orbs? I'd rather have a guaranteed +1 Regan.
Loot Fairy is back and I got 0 orbs rep me cause I did 3 sparks on Christmas. 1 Sephiron, 2 Bernie base Altina, and a couple others at least.
To respond to hi. To respond to the prior comment first, I don't really think you even need a +1 Regan, so there's much less necessity to pull on that banner and spark for it. It's nice to get Regan, of course, but you shouldn't be only going after Regan. Like Plumeria, who we knew was going to be re-released, is a much better target. Especially for those who don't have Plumeria. So no, I would have absolutely still saved up and gone for this banner. +1 Regan doesn't really offer you much more than base Regan. Continuing on, Loot Fairy is back and got 0 orbs. Rest in peace me. I did 3 sparks on Xmas at 1 +1 Sephiron +2 Bernie base. I'll and a couple others at least. Also high. Yeah, that's really, really good. But 3 sparks is a lot of orbs. That's like 400 something orbs, right? I think. But I'm surprised you went for that. The smart option, guys. By the way, my suggestion for you guys is to not pull on this banner. Not yet. Just wait until New Year. New Year, when they show the New Year heroes off as well, and then you pull. That way you have all the information necessary to make a pull. Alright, I don't think we have any guests today, because I think Mad Crash died. Who is best girl from Roy's game? Best girl from Roy's game. Let's... Thinking about it. No one's really speaking to me. Like, no one's coming into mind in particular.
3 sparks cause Bernie is cute. Didn't get first copy till start of 3rd spark rotation.
Yeah, sometimes the heroes we want really elude us. Did I come late? Did Nins do the poll? Oh, yeah, here's a poll. Sorry, chat. Got to give you the poll. Hey, chat. Do you wanna vote on how you feel about the banner? Let me know. I need Claude for Fury 4 and Rain. Yeah. There's so much good fodder on this banner. Alright, I guess Riken, because I guess there's nobody else. I'm surprised Mad Crash isn't here. And I'm surprised Legion isn't here. Legion has been busy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I can't believe tomorrow is already Christmas Eve. Do you guys want to do movie night on Christmas Eve or on Christmas? That's also the thing I want to ask you guys. Hey, if you guys haven't joined our Discord, we're going to have some Christmas celebrations.
Hey Nims, did I make it in time or did you already cover Lilina?
I mean, I went over her personally, but we haven't discussed her yet. Can anyone tell me why I shouldn't put Wrath on Lilna? Because you don't need it.
Twitter Hilda is giving out postcards from
Because
3
he
hours
can't use it.
Was that a demon?
No, that was me using the voice changer on the stream deck I just got today.
Oh, okay.
Also, Sabotage Res is actually one of the things in her kit that is synergetic with her special.
If she gets a dancer, because if she waits until next turn is gone, right?
Start of her phase, if somebody is adjacent.
Huh? Wait,
So
what?
Sabotage Res will lower the res by 7 of any foes that are adjacent to each other if their res is 3 below hers or lower.
Oh, yeah.
That factors into her special.
Yeah.
And AI tends to clump together quite a bit.
By the way, I didn't even talk about this, but I guess we'll talk about it later. But I don't like using mages in ether raids. I see people do it sometimes. I just question like how they ever pull it off, like AoE mages. Because in theory, if you just back in the day, anyways, in theory, if you just try to feel it, you could wipe out everything. But that wasn't an easy thing to do.
Low attack res does not factor into her special. AoE specials only check visible stats.
Yeah, I think a lot of people aren't recognizing that her A slot and her weapon both don't add anything. Well, her weapon's base might does, but the special effects don't add anything to her AoE. It's
right.
Actual stats, like prior to battle.
That being said, if Legendary Lilina at base has any attack boost whatsoever, she will kill a refined Brave Hector at base.
Wait, really?
Yes, it's extremely close. It's like either exact lethal or it's either exact or she misses it by 1 without any attack buffs.
No, are we talking about like a player Hector, like, or is it we're talking about parity where they're like the same merges?
Same merges. So
Yeah, okay.
Legendary Lilina at base, Brave Hector with his refine at base. Both of them neutral. Lilina, if she has any attack buff whatsoever, she wins.
Okay.
As long as she initiates.
Yeah. Obviously. The only issue I have with that, like that line of thinking, is just that most Hectors aren't gonna be like just, you know, having nothing on them.
No, that's true. That's very true. But it's also one of those things where it's another thing that's actually it's usually a pretty good measurement of how well a unit is going to be able to hold up, simply because we have that test against the triangle.
Okay,
And
true.
Hector is one of the most prevalent blue units in the game now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone pointed out you do recognize you're talking about like one-shotting her father.
Yes,
Okay.
I fully recognize that.
That's a true familial spat. All right. Anyways, let's talk about her base kit. I'm surprised actually, because if you think about it, why didn't they go back to this concept earlier? This concept of AoE character, like grounds up, built to be spamming AoEs. Because outside Ophelia,
She does.
huh?
She does get to spam it completely with impunity because that kit is insane.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised they haven't re-explored this, because Igrin was the closest thing outside Ophelia. Ophelia was built from the grounds up to spam AoEs, but Igrin was the closest thing remaining, like, since then, to spamming AoEs. That's only like 3 characters in all that time this game has been around, so I'm surprised. It's something that they should have explored a bit more, and I'm glad they are exploring it, because this is pretty fresh. And by the way, this is such a market improvement over Ophelia that it's insane, right?
I mean, it's one of those yes and no kind of things. While Lilina doesn't need special spiral, Ophelia does have other infantry skills available to her as an edge.
Such
And
such
Gifted
as?
Magic is special spiral itself with the standard blazing whatever skill.
Well, that's confusing.
Because
Because
the thing is, that's a 1.5 multiplier on the attack minus def or res.
right,
It's going to be res in this case.
right.
Whereas 0.8, that's it, quite a bit lower as far as potential on the damage for that. That being said, the fact that it can be spammed without having to have any accelerated cooldown is still quite good.
Yeah, so I was gonna go to that, because if you factor in the fact that Lilna has higher base attack, it's 42. If you factor in that sabotage res that she comes with, because she can open up her B slot to run sabotage res instead of special spiral. If you factor in how she is now 3 ranged instead of 2, I think, like, damage wise, it really, even though there's like it goes from 1.5x to 0.8, I don't really think like it's a difference. In fact, I think she might even still hit harder, like if we just did raw stats and calculations.
Lilina has a 42 base attack, probably a super boon. Ophelia has 37 base attack with a super boon there.
Yeah.
It is also worth noting that Ophelia has more dragon flowers. By a
Yes.
substantial margin.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes up say we do that. It makes up 3 attack, right? So we're now
Up to.
40 versus 42. But again, everything in mind, the bigger threat range for me is the biggest thing. Because the one way that I've historically beat Ophelia's is either I miracle through her attack, or I slow her down, like with a Loki or whatever.
I mean, you still slow down Lilina.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Sure, I know. But I'm saying it's much more scary, because if she gets refreshed, she's moving much further.
Right. the threat range is a huge part of it. Not to mention that Studied Fourways has an attack res penalty built in.
Yep.
So even if the AoE isn't doing as much, first off, you don't have to run Spiral on B slot, so you're able to free that up for a lull, which actually really helps the damage output. And second, you're getting that res penalty in combat. So the damage output from the AoE is going to be significantly worse, but the in-combat damage...
I actually don't think it's significantly worse. I think because of the higher...
60% lower on this AoE... Well, no. 80%.
It's 70%.
70%.
You'll get it eventually.
in the middle. 70% lower AoE damage. That's going to be dramatically lower, even if Lolina has slightly better visible attack. But the in-combat damage is going to be significantly better on the Lolina's part. So it really comes down to that.
That is true.
Not to mention the fact that Lolina is red, where, keeping in mind, one of the best tanks to Ophelia is a mage that is green. Right now. And I don't think Leon actually is going to like Lolina's damage output.
No, not at all.
Oh, also, the other thing that I wanted to point out was that she's much more self-sufficient. Ophelia has to be with mages. That's the problem. That's always slowed her down. Yeah. And the other thing was, like, if you want to maximize her usage, you're doing a rally trap on Ophelia, right? And her partner here is Legendary Azura. The problem with that is, Legendary Azura is Water Blessed constantly, so you're not getting the full, you know...
Lolina's Fire Blessed, to be fair.
Okay,
so you can't even use the unit consistently.
Sure.
Azura and Ophelia are both blue mages as well.
Right, which kind of factors into color disadvantage. But I do see where you're coming from.
Right.
Just having Lolina slap on, even with Triandra or Plumeria, the threatened range is still going to be just as lethal without having to really sacrifice a slot just for the refresher.
Yeah. That's a significant thing. So I think she's really, really good from that respect. Like, it's just, for me, it's just like a markedly improved Ophelia. They took that same concept from years ago and just greatly refined it.
Yeah. Its damage output is debatable as to which one really gets the better edge, but this is much easier to use because you don't need any other units to set up Lolina. She's already set up. I guess you don't have speed, so Lolina can't, like, potentially double, but...
I don't think she needs to. If she gets the AoE off, I think she's fine.
Exactly.
But I feel like she's better thought out, which, by the way, that's one of the things that bothered me about Ophelia, right? Ophelia, also the Hardy Bearing being built in is huge.
Oh yeah,
they definitely took works really well with her kick, but it could done more like punch through evasion effects like close calls.
Another thing is, like with Pulse Smoke there, it may not be a particularly common thing to run into, but if Miracle is in use on an infantry pulse team, then it'll disrupt that very nicely.
Absolutely. She actually can be used in offense as much better than Ophelia from that perspective, both of being better ranged and from being able to one-shot enemy units while also stopping IP chains.
Right.
And then, of course, getting the chip.
Yeah. Lilina's best seal is probably going to be Savage Blow.
I wouldn't say that.
Maybe. I think it's a little bit dependent. A lot of her damage does come in combat, and being able to stack attack res solo or attack dev solo rather, might be advantageous, especially if you have to take a single physical shot, because you can kind of stack her defense up.
Yeah, because I've talked about, like, Miracle is one of the ways you can deal with, like, AoE damage. If you can tank the AoE and tank the next following shot, you should win at that point.
With double Mythic Blessing, assuming Lilina's used in Ether Raids, Legendary just on her own is a different question altogether. But in Ether Raids, if she has 2 Mythics and then runs low attack res with attack defense solo, just as an option, then out the gate, she's already hitting, what now, 19, 25, 31 defense. So you could definitely salvage that. But otherwise, you could just, attack +3 to visibly stack attack. I guess you can't really do smokes right now, so there's not that. Savage Blow, I think, is definitely one of the best options. I just wanted to look at others and attack Def Solo, or as Strone just mentioned, Mystic Boost. would be a great option as well.
There definitely are options because Mystic Boost is one of those things that would help make sure that the condition for the end combat boost and Hardy Bearing would remain fulfilled. I honestly just think that Savage Blow is going to be one of those things that will better help dismantle any teams and also disrupt any potential healer support.
Right. It's just a matter of if you want to choose something that's a little more direct. Savage Blow kind of is better layered, but just other options for the sake of the unit. The interesting thing is that Lilina, because she has attack res penalties, particularly the attack, building her to be more self-sufficient as a tankish kind of unit, magically or even just taking shots physically, is not out of the question whatsoever.
I actually like that idea a lot more because that's the one thing I was going to argue she has over Ophelia as well. Ophelia lacks that kind of focus because she just has HP bulk and speed as her protection, whereas Lilina is all about res and yeah, she just doubles down on res.
Yeah, and Lilina probably won't be running Life and Death as much, but even if she does, that attack res penalty is not egregious enough to make it terrible.
Because that's still dropping it to 35 at base.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
actually, that's something I wanted to talk about as well. I don't think she should use Life and Death. I don't even think she should use Fury.
You should not use Fury under any circumstance.
Mystic Boost.
Because, well, if you're going to use Mystic Boost, then okay, I guess, but you still need some outside form of healing to make sure that she stays above that 25%.
It's 25% though.
Yeah, that's 25%. Unless you're taking a serious hit during combat, in which case Fury's bulk is actually helping that. 25% is pretty lenient for 2 damage per combat.
Yeah. No, the reason why I bring this up is because I just don't think it's necessary, right? Because she has Hardy Bearing built in. Her next hit is guaranteed anyways. So what if your AoE does a little bit less damage? I think you still like wipe the floor.
Not to mention that there are more units nowadays that reduce AoEs harder than in-combat damage, and funnily enough, it might in some cases just be better to double down on that, rather than focusing on visible attack for your AoEs. Not to mention you might avoid chills better that way.
Oh yeah, that's actually the big thing too. Chills are being thrown out everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, somebody has to take it though, so.
Well, yeah, but you can just use it. Like, even Edelgard has 5 more visible attack than Lilina, specifically Brave, at base. So, you can realistically just have something like that take the Shrine or chill better than Lilina.
Oh, also...
Lilina has base 42 attack.
But,
yeah,
Tome 14 might with no attack plus 3.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing I wanted to talk about was just... People were talking about this earlier. Speed damage reduction stopping her. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, it technically does.
Okay, you could say technically, but how many of these really fast speed damage reduction heroes have 30 plus res?
Well, let's put it this way: doesn't damage reduction also go on the AoE, the 40%?
Yeah, it's on the AoE and then the actual hit. But I'm saying their base res is so low anyways that we're probably not gonna survive.
I mean,
it's a very arguable thing.
Keep in mind, okay, so let's say we're doing with 25 res, just very markedly below average. So we take base Lilina, so that's 31 base damage. This goes down to what now? 24 with the AoE.
Okay.
That only does about 15 damage.
Yeah, also
How are you getting 31?
25, 56 visible attack minus 25 res.
Multiply it by 0.8.
Yeah.
I didn't do that yet.
Okay.
So that would become 24. And then you take 60% of that. That's only about 15 damage. So, even at 25 visible res, if you get full damage reduction, it's only going to be like 30.
Wait, hold on. How's their actual hits like so low?
Oh, I haven't actually factored in the res penalties.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little more than that, but not by a ton. So, we take off 6, so that goes down to 19. And then we add 7 attack because the attack res solo factors in, so that is now 63. So,
Sabotage is a penalty of 7, not 6.
Yeah, I'm not counting the sabotage just for the sake of simplicity.
There's no in-combat res debuff. It's an in-combat attack buff on her tome.
So that'd be about 27 damage on top. So in total, that would be a little more than 40.
Yeah.
Given HP buffs are so common in Ether Raids especially, and the fact that I'm using a 25 res unit, where usually CC repel tanks have in-combat res, it's not unreasonable for them to take a Lilina shot pretty well. But if it's a very well-invested Lilina against a pretty mediocrely invested speed tank, they're dead. They're dead. So
Because
it's definitely an investment problem.
we're not, if you're gonna factor in like in combat stuff, most likely that's with seals. If we factor in seals, if we factor
Rita, for example, has 4 res in a weapon, that would offset it pretty significantly.
well, sure. But that's, well, actually, I that gets into particulars of which character, because they don't all do that. But yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of them run Swift Stance or attack or Speed Res solo for an extra 6 to 4
I know,
res.
but we're not factoring any such solo skill, which, by the way,
for the sake of semantics, but you're right, we're not factoring in Seal at all for the sake of simplicity.
I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to set up for still just one shot these characters. Which, by the way, when it comes to damage reduction heroes being used as like the main sweeper in Ether Raids, I'm not sure about everybody else, but I don't see them very often. Like, I see actual tanks.
It's really all or nothing. Like, you still need a lot of HP to make that work. And the speed threshold is kind of risky nowadays, given how fast units are getting.
And the other thing is,
it's not a lot.
Okay, sure. The other thing was, even if they survive, they're barely alive.
Yeah. Now, Lilina is still going to do a massive chunk, and that's why my initial, she's not going to do as much as, say, Ophelia in her optimal circumstances, by maybe a small margin. But more realistically, Lilina can get the job done on more units with less setup. And even if you tank her, it's not going to be fun in just about all circumstances.
That also leads me to her partner being Ophelia, because I think if you get those two, I think you're pretty safe from like Vantage Sweepers.
Yeah, because Lilina's studied for place is the Hardy Bearing. You can definitely make the argument of running her with Ophelia running Hardy Bearing. So you have 2 Hardy Bearing AoE mages that are just turbocharging it.
Yep.
Out of the gate. That could be pretty nasty. So, yeah, I can see that happening. It's pretty self-sufficient.
Yeah. All right. Anything else to add? Because I think this is I'm just surprised that it's such a simple concept, but we didn't really visit it before. So
yeah, it's a very this is something a lot of people run by a lot of skill investment. Like, you usually make this kind of stuff by a lot of SI. Like Sonya, for example, none of that's in her kit. You basically have to start it from the ground up with the refine. So it's a very, very powerful concept that I'm glad to see getting legendary use.
Yeah.
And of course, Mage Cavalry is pretty nice, even if it means her defense is terrible.
Actually, that's the other thing I want to say. Her being a legendary hero actually kind of sucks, because she's like pretty damn ideal for Ether Raids, and we kept talking about Ether Raids, but being fire kind of just messes everything up. She would have to be used the same like concept of like legendary Azura, and yeah, that's kind of harsh, because with the new amount of like extended lift loss we can have, running off blessing heroes is really, really difficult. Like, that's a hard choice to make now.
Right. It's definitely not ideal, but on corresponding fire seasons, I can imagine this could be quite the threat. And it's not even easy. It's not particularly easy to pulse down, because it's only 1 cooldown. So there's no time pulse or anything granted, but it doesn't take long for her to recharge it, gifted magic being. So that's also kind of threatening. That said, I think she's definitely not the most threatening legendary hero we've ever had. If we're being honest.
Which, by the way, did you see her coming?
Actually, I said that this would be one of the legendary heroes that would likely be added within next year. Yeah. I made a
I'm
list
not
a while
terribly
back.
surprised by it.
Because I thought it actually was going to be Byleth this month, but
I didn't think
expected
it was going to be Byleth myself.
Eh,
I think
I thought
Byleth
they
would make the
actually
most
went
sense considering they literally reran CYL the Legendary Banner. What the heck?
yeah.
Like, you're literally
kidding.
setting this up.
And it's a
Last year, Byleth was not on the banner with every other 3 houses lord.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is it?
All
that
three,
have to do
three
with
houses
anything?
lords. Not
All
much.
three houses lords were on Celica's banner last year.
Yeah.
This year we got the CYL 3 houses lords.
I mean, that's basically
Without
by
Byleth.
coincidence.
It is quite a bit of a coincidence, but there's also the fact that our last legendary unit was Dimitri anyway.
I wouldn't have been surprised if they just kept spamming 3 houses because there are
The
4
last
legendary
time they
heroes that
did
come out.
consecutive games for legendaries, though, was Tiki and Marth.
Okay,
It's
isn't
houses.
that
It's
just
3
the
houses and
precedence
they
that
did-
it could happen?
Yeah. I kind of expected it because I thought they were just gonna go right for the throat, finishing the 3 houses lords. But if it wasn't going to be one of them, my 2 immediate thoughts were Micaiah and Lilina. So, other than Byleth, this is probably what I've
Wait.
said next for red.
Hold on, do we seriously not have Legendary Micaiah? Because it feels
We
like
don't.
Because it
We
feels
don't.
like we do.
I don't know how, but we have 4 Micaiah and none of them are legendary.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
last time
Julia
we did
Leaf.
consecutive was Julia and Leif, since Leif is counted as genealogy in
right.
Thracia.
Okay, well, even better.
I
That's
suppose that's more of a technicality.
I mean, that's still, yeah, it's still legitimately though.
okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have been surprised. But that said, Lilina is a very welcome legendary hero and probably one of the least lordly of the legendary heroes we've had so far. Like, I don't think Lilina is usually considered as much a main lord as most others that have been in this so far. Maybe it's
Yeah,
just
the big thing for Lilina is she's Hector's daughter.
pretty much. But I welcome her. She's gonna suck hard in arena.
Wait, what's her BST? I didn't even bother calculating.
Doesn't really matter
158.
because, I guess. Thank you.
That-
Doesn't
Isn't that
truly
higher than
matter because-
Ophelia?
Yeah, 2
That's-
generations will do that to you.
I know. That's actually nutty. She really does
But-
just supersede her.
Yeah, for the most part. Though the Dragonflower Gap does, for all intents and purposes, kind of bridge it a little bit. This is a much more compartmental Ophelia. And I mean, if you really want to get technical here, you could just run an actual AoE on Lilina with some like quick impulse, Ostean pulse, or something like that. Super janky, but you could if you're really worried about it.
No.
But I would
That
do
being said, none of those are going to be able to work as well.
not even
simply
close.
because, yeah, not even close.
far
Simply
off.
because even with the slaying effect, there's still going to be 3 cooldown.
Yeah,
and
you
then
can't have your blade
2
through that.
afterwards. Whereas this, like, her natural special is going to be just stuck at 1 cooldown. It will never go beyond that.
Yeah, it's the same concept as with Corrin, where they just reduce the cooldown enough where with slaying it just can loop itself
Yeah.
indefinitely, basically.
Yep.
That said, I will hate to fight Lilina in arena. I just want to say that because
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, taking this shot without Vantage DC is gonna suck because of visible res being naturally kind of low. That said, however, not the most terrifying legendary hero all around. I still think that Dimitri, Crom, and maybe even Corrin are overall better. But this is probably one of the most useful legendary heroes we've ever had for Ether Raids. So there's also that.
Yeah. Also, on a personal note, I haven't like really seen a lot of Band Sweepers for a while now. Like,
I haven't either. I think Altina's trying to bring it back.
Yeah, I think outside Altina, it's really died down. I'm not saying there are none, chat. It's just personally like the most recent Vanish Sweeper I fought was a Kranya, and that was it. Like that's not even common anymore.
I think it's because its inconsistency. It's becoming more blatant as time goes on, and with things like Lilina, Hardy Bearing, which I have forgot for a second there. Hardy Bearing, just completely screws it up.
Which, by the way, if you run her, I think you should run Ophelia because one Hardy Bearing is so easy to deal with. Like I don't care anymore about one Hardy Bearing, you know?
Now you always have to run 2, and that's why Myogis usually come into play. Dragon Slasher, Caltrop,
Or Dancer Micaiah.
or Micaiah, things like that.
By the way, Dancer Micaiah, unless you have multiple merges on her and she's plus attack, I don't care about that either. You can actually shrug her off pretty easily in a lot of cases.
There aren't enough armored super tanks that hate her, unless it's like Edelgard.
Yeah.
Lilina is obviously much better in that regard, but I mean, you could technically even run triple now with Myogi, Lilina, Ophelia with Hardy Bearing Seal, and just completely ruin any Vantage Sweeper's day. So it's ironic, but Lilina is the solution to the problem that hasn't even started being Altina.
Yeah, which by the way, I think that's the future. I'm so serious about getting Altina, running her with Bridal Micaiah or Dual Micaiah, and then we're gonna go on this amazing trip of if you can't like. Which, by the way, I think she can actually like, legitimately have a chance of taking this shot, right? Because those are 2 reds and her base res is so high.
Yeah, if it's possible, it's just that I kind of find it funny that this is probably one of the best ways to counter her.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, Unity is going to be key in being able to use Altina.
Absolutely. So, I find that interaction interesting out the gate. But with Ophelia, Vantage Sweeping can be very finicky in the future.
Yeah.
But we've been wrong about the meta in the past. There are a lot of things that seem like it's definitely going to happen, and then it hasn't happened. For example, like the abusive Flame with... I mean, Madcrash showed me yesterday, but to use Flame's skill... What's it called again?
Rescue.
Yeah, to use Rescue to create, like, horrendous situations for your opponents. Like,
yeah.
There are so many things that she could do, but no one does it.
Yeah. Such is the meta.
Right, like the damage reduction. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though we think it's, like, pretty, if you had the choice, you would do this. The amount of people who would make the choice, who really knows?
Yeah. I mean, in my perspective, I thought Legendary Dimitri was going to be a little less meta than he ended up being. And I think Lilina probably is going to end up being more meta than she will be. But, I mean, who can tell?
I would not be surprised if Lilina is our first legendary to score in the 185, just getting it raw from the dual effect. Because looking at her kit, unless that's a 600 SP special, she's not getting any extra boosted score from anywhere.
No. She's probably going to be scoring normal. I think she's going to score like Dimitri because they already boosted the legendary scoring once. I doubt they'll do it again so soon. I mean, we'll see, but I doubt they're going to do it twice in a year.
Wait, are you serious?
What?
This is going to suck so much ass fighting her in arena.
Yeah, that was my immediate impression. A 3-range Cavalier with high BST scoring because of legendary status. AoE spamming.
Yeah,
and it's red.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure she's going to get the 185 treatment because of her kit. Unless it's a 600 SP special.
Highly doubt it.
My reasoning is every other 180 scoring unit has some way of scoring as if they're in the 185 bracket. With Corrin, she actually gets there. With Dimitri, Crom, and Edelgard, they have their personal B skills, or in Crom's case, to change fate, which is an increased scoring assist skill, which pushes them to that extra bracket if you give them a 300 SPC skill.
My perspective is that their hindsight isn't 2020, and that they made a legendary hero for once that actually falls behind in the scoring curve by a small margin. That's what I'm expecting, especially since she's a mage cavalier. The expectation of her scoring worse than everybody else is not something I would find far-fetched.
Okay, we'll see. It doesn't really matter. We'll find out in tier 2.
Imagine
yeah,
this in
we'll find
arena
out
with
tomorrow.
duo Sigurd also 185 from Legend Effect will probably be in February since that would be 1 year from Crom who brought it up to 180.
Fuck Crom.
Legendary Crom.
The only Crom that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
ruined my life. You know that?
He's ruined
Yeah.
everybody's
Water
lives.
season fucking sucks. And Lilina is going to make sure that fire season absolutely sucks.
Not as much, because you can't, there's no refreshers native to fire.
I
there's
know,
no
but
interchange.
you can't really bait her in. Like, okay, well you can, but baiting her in is awkward.
Yeah, you need a direct tank. And here's the problem. I don't know about you, but my distant counter units are green.
Well, I'm gonna have. Actually, that's true. I'm gonna have 2 double distant counter units because it's gonna be Hannah, Flame Emperor, and Young Martha. They're all gonna have distant counter, by the way, but none of
Here's the
them will
problem with
take a
Young
hit.
Marth. He
Yeah.
doesn't get advantage off Rapier, so...
Yeah, that's why this is so annoying.
You're gonna need that damage reduction to have a chance.
Well,
Let's
I have to
see,
bait her in. Like I have
Yeah.
to bait her in and then hit her, and then
I mean-
hope whoever's behind her doesning kill me.
The benefit is she overextends to the point where if you're just lurking outside her range, she might just fall into your palm of your hand. And given Edelgard is also there, Young Marth just goes to town on these 2. If he has the chance.
Weirdly enough, one of your best bets for dealing with Lilina might be Brave Dimitri.
If you have him.
Yeah, if you have him. Good luck on that. And hey, he's on this banner.
He is.
If you want him though, wait until the anniversary. He's probably going to be on a Hero Fest.
And I'm just gonna say, by the way,
Hmm?
Legendary Dimitri over Brave Dimitri. Just putting that out there.
Whoa.
Except for the fact that Legendary Dimitri is stuck in
Oh,
water
yeah.
season.
Yeah, you won't be able to overlap them. I guess Brave Dimitri, but that res not gonna be very fun to work with.
Legendary
20
Dimitri
fuck.
has even less.
Though at least he gets 5 immediately out of Eredbar.
True enough. Still.
But yeah, great unit, simple, and yet probably gonna be semi-meta defining.
Yeah.
Semi.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Lilina and Edelgard are going to be the meta for fire season.
No doubt, but I'm also gonna say this month being Christmas banner with Sparks, as well as Reagan month, I'm not sure how many whales are gonna plus 10 are out of the gate to make the meta that way.
I wouldn't see it being too many right away, but I do see her getting a rerun in like 2 months.
Well, yeah, but I'll just say don't expect her full force this month.
It took a little bit of time for Crom to really take
Right.
off too.
Right.
That's what I'm about to say. I expect this to be inevitable.
Yeah. Lilina's inevitably gonna be meta.
Just
It's
forget
just gonna-
Thanos. No.
Yeah, the initial impression of Legendary Crom from a lot of people was extremely underwhelming.
Mhm.
And then it turns
we
out,
were
oh
wrong.
wait, he is the meta.
Yeah. Oops. That was a bad.
I called that, by the way.
I didn't. I underestimated them so hard, and I regret it.
I don't regret anything. Fuck Crom.
Good point.
Okay,
I
who's
couldn't
pulling?
put it better myself.
Who's pulling on this banner?
Nope.
Yeah.
If you manage to avoid the temptation of the Christmas banner, then this is going to be really, really good. But let's not forget that the New Year's banner is going to be right around the corner, and the Fallen banner is getting a rerun.
And Ike is
Shortly after
stupidly
that.
good. Julia's stupidly good. So for me personally, I'm going to try and get one red hero, and that's it. Because I need a spark for Christmas. and I'm not definitely sure until I see the results of New Year banner. So I'm gonna be waiting, but I will pull if there's nothing good on New Year.
I will be very surprised if Plumeria is not featured in some way on the New Year's banner because she's probably the most popular of the fairies.
We shall see what their theme for it is, if it goes full on here again or not. Or heroes, OCs rather.
Yeah.
But yeah, too many banners surrounding this to be particularly appetizing, even though the banner itself is actually pretty good. Like, to say nothing of the lineup, we actually have a pretty solid batch this time.
Oh yeah, we
Right.
didn't even talk about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like,
because the
There is
Ledger
not
heroes
a
though
single
are
bad
brave.
color on this.
It's because of the brave heroes. You can't say anything bad about brave heroes.
and the Tellius heroes, they're just, all of the Tellius heroes were good this year. So, like, the weakest link is Duma, and even then, I think everybody should at least
very
try
much
to have...
arguable.
I mentioned that as well. It's just like it depends on who wants the catapult meta anymore. But he's been reran so many times. I think if you did want it, you've already done
Yeah, I
it.
was about to say, I think Duma's the weakest link, but I still think that everybody should at least try to have one at some point, because he's a catapult.
It's not just that.
And he's getting hurt.
It's not just that. He's with freaking Brammy and Claude, so it's really stupid.
Yeah, it's like, to say Duma is the weakest might be true, but the colorless pool is not the weakest because it features two of the best colorless units, period.
Yeah.
Like, this banner is quite appealing. Like, just in all colors. I mean, even red, Lilina, Plumeria, and Regan.
Regan. Yep.
No, especially
Yeah.
red. Jesus, that's the two offensive Astra heroes. Like, that's crazy. Like, you put them
Yeah.
together. That's insane.
Yeah, double Regan is actually a thing. And...
No,
her
double
fodder is
Regan with
amazing.
Plumeria is definitely a thing.
Oh yeah, that just makes your Astra team easy peasy. Like, if you want Astra to be fixed up right now, with the potential of Lilina for defense, or even offense, red is easily a great color to snipe on this banner.
Yeah,
Even
let's
if
not
it's red.
forget, we're going into Fire Month.
Oh, of course we are, because that was
Yep.
So, Lilina, needless to say, has plenty of place to be summoned for if you have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when it comes to fire season, though, I'm pretty set with Edelgard and Celica.
Oh, also wanted to ask you guys, which is the strongest color for you then?
Red.
I think red has the most consistency, if we're looking at it like that. But I think colorless is the strongest, purely off the fact that it features both Bram and Claude.
Ah, I was gonna say outside of red, but I forgot to mention it because I thought it was obvious red would be the strongest. Again, it's in my eyes, Regan is just a game breaker. Just that
Absolutely.
absurd.
Absolutely. I just think that from the fact that everybody has a Regan guaranteed, it never hurts to have more. But colorless doesn't feature anybody that's guaranteed everybody to have except Duma sometimes. So the pure value of just having a Claude or a Bramimond is in some ways stronger than having another Regan. I don't know.
I mean, it
So-
really depends. But yeah, I would suggest pulling one Bramimond. I'm not so sure about
Right.
Doom anymore, but at least one Bramimond.
Right.
I mean, Duma is still going to be a bonus mythic, and so he's going to help with defense lip loss reduction
Any
quite a
mythics.
lot on that front.
Any mythic having one copy of at this point is better than none, if you can help it.
Actually,
So, yeah.
I had the opportunity to use Duma last season. I chose not to because I felt like he just broke the synergy of my team.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
if you've already got a team that's set, yeah, it's not necessarily going to be the best thing to change that up. But if you've got something where you have some flexibility in the unit, in a particular unit in a particular place, yeah, it might be a good idea to work with that flexibility a little bit.
Right. Especially with the fact that in the coming months we're going to get mythics that have bonus slots enabled. You can definitely make your team a little more malleable, especially then.
Yeah.
So if you can, I would just suggest having a copy of each mythic. And that's why colorless might actually be pretty nice in that regard, because it features two. So that really is just a matter of discretion. but I think that just for that, especially colorless is,
Huzzah
in
for
my
Lolina
opinion,
Vault.
second, maybe first in some ways.
Artster! Welcome back. Our little Roy fanboy here got legendary Lilina.
Yeah.
Finally,
would
a
say-
really good alt.
Yeah, I would definitely say that red is the strongest color for this particular banner because of Plumeria and Reagan more than Lilina.
Fair.
And yes, Lilina is a very, very strong presence on her own. With Reagan and Plumeria, though, if you can get merges for Reagan, then that's going to boost your score ceiling, and that's going to make it easier to reach tier 28 for those maximum rewards, if that's something that you're aiming to do. Same thing for Plumeria.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm
No.
biased, but I think the close second to red is green. Or maybe I'm in a
That-
festive mood. But I also really like Edelgard, and I really like Jill. And you can't sleep on Celica.
Okay, that's fair, honestly. I think that greens, all three of the units are better in this meta than Duma. But, I mean, it might also just be the fact that a Duma is always good to have. That I
Yeah.
like so much. And the fact that, if we're being totally honest, Brahmimon's meta presence is a little stronger than Celica, or even Jewel.
I think
As of
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as of right now. I can see Bramimon starting to fall off in a few months to maybe a year from now.
Mayhaps.
I don't know
he does
about
have
that.
He has anti-power creep in his tome.
Yeah.
Where his stat.
Some
stats
there,
only go up
as
in
well as
certain
Impenetrable Dark, but it's also one of those things where he's really good, but he's still just a beat stick.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
Celica
don't you
is-
remember the other day we had someone talk about putting like null follow-up on like Hector's just for Bramimon? Like
Yeah.
he's still like
You got
completely
the
on
meta-
people.
I mean,
Wait,
the meta
Oh,
basically
sorry.
has to fight against him.
sorry, it is the other way around. But yeah, no, I'm saying like the thought is like, hey, we're not gonna try to counter. It's like Bramimon is like the center to that thought. Is my point.
Yeah. Whereas
I get
Celica,
that.
as a fire legendary hero, is much less meta threatening. Even if
Yep.
her potential is insane. Her dual phasing is not. Her bulk
Yeah.
is not.
Yep. So I would say colorless is the second strongest on this banner because
I'll second
again,
that.
you've got those defense mythics as well as Brave Claude. Brave Claude healing a percentage of his health, that being 50%, is absolutely insane. If you can put him on an offense mythic team, especially Astra, and you've got quad mythics, he's going to be healing a ridiculous amount of HP every time he gets attacked. If you have close foil or close counter. Duma, always good to have as a catapult, and if you can make him mobile, or if you can have him reach any opponents in some way, a lot of people still underestimate Duma, despite him having one of the highest attack ceilings of the entire game, still to this day.
Yep.
And then there's also the fact that, yeah, there's Bramimond. I'm not saying Bramimond is bad whenever I say that he's just a beat stick. He's one of the best beat sticks in the game, but he's
Yeah.
still just a beat stick.
He has bulk to him. That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
People, it's not just the fact that you can kill. It's the fact that most people think they can kill him and they can't. That's what makes Bramimon so scary. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
see
true
21 defense and you're like, I can one-shot that. And then you don't even deal half.
And then it turns out, oh wait, you forgot about the defense buff from his tome and attack defense push, which is an extra 12 right there.
And lull. And most
Yeah,
likely
that
sturdy
too.
blow, because you know every Bramimon loves that. Mine included.
That actually
Yeah,
cracks
that's
me
as
up
well.
because I remember one time Legion was my second in like Ether raids and we were doing a battle against Bramimon, and then he was like talking about setting up my Marth to fight Bramimon. I'm just like deep down inside I'm just like, I'm not sure if this is actually gonna work out.
And surprise, surprise.
He doesn't like,
And
yeah,
it
I couldn't
did.
one-shot him. Like it was a
No.
full special Spiral Heroes Blood Young Marth, but I could not one-shot him.
That really depressed me that day. But it goes to show Bramimon can't die very easily.
Right, right.
I would say third is green, because
Easily.
legendary Celica has enormous potential because of null follow-up and desperation being put together in her B skill, and true damage based on res is always going to be useful. And there's also the fact that res stacking is one of the most common things for people to do to try and patch up a unit to make them a good tank.
And speed
So
stacking,
she-
which Celica keeps up with.
Yep, Celica does keep up with speed stacking quite well. She does have some shortcomings, mostly needing setup to get into that desperation range. But if you're able to get her there, then once she's in that range, it's going to be very difficult for her to be stopped.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I know she's old. I mean, at this point, she's a year old. That's crazy.
1 year old, almost exactly.
But she's still a top green mage, one of the best.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Just takes more setup than the other ones, and that's why I don't value her as much.
Yep.
Especially on her paltry bulk. But when she's there, she's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If you've got the merges for her, then she also makes a very, very strong.
She'll score about as
A
much as
legend.
Arena.
Yeah, she's going to be a
legend.
strong legendary unit to use for arena as well.
Absolutely.
She'll score as if she's in the 180 bracket if you give her a 300 SPC skill.
Right.
P-Floor, real quick, are you being serious? P-Floor says, what happened to marbles on stream? Oh
Let's
boy,
not talk
dude,
about
are you
that
kidding
bitch
me?
right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that, but like, just be.
I
Are
don't know
you
if
being
you
serious right now?
Yeah, I don't know if you're...
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah, where have you been for the last several months? On
Yeah,
that
dude.
one?
I'm not. I can't tell. I can't tell you're being serious.
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody tell
So
him in chat,
people are-
because let's not bring that up here.
Okay.
Yeah. Like DM it or just post it in chat,
yeah.
whatever.
All right.
So,
And
moving on.
so that goes over Celica. Jill is one of the best offensive units in the game, and then there's Brave Edelgard as well. So with Jill, best offensive units, she's fully capable of killing against the triangle, and then with Brave Edelgard, yes, she does have shortcomings, but she's also one of the most annoying units to deal with in the game.
One of the least burdensome if you hate armors, you probably will not mind Edelgard as much, because aside from her armor effective weakness, she's not an armor, let's face it.
Yeah, and
Her
if
movement is better than infantry.
Oh, that's
if
true. Yeah.
If Svollen's shield ever becomes a seal, that's gonna get strapped to so many Edelgards, it's gonna be stupid.
He means the marble.
Oh,
racing
marbles
game.
on stream.
Oh.
Like the actual marbles on.
Make sure you're spelling
Oh
it.
my God.
That's
You
a very
spelled it
weird-
wrong. Then how did you spell it?
P4, you're the one who spelled it wrong.
What the hell?
Ouch.
You're driving me nuts, man. You're P-Floor, you're driving me nuts. What the? You suck, P-Floor. All right, go on. Yeah.
And then that leaves blue.
It's the
And
worst.
so, blue being the weakest says a lot more about the other colors being really damn strong than anything else. Also, yeah, because with blue, we've got Peony, who is probably the most busted dancer in the game.
Though everybody has one.
Yep.
Her fodder isn't amazing, but light mythic merges, they matter.
Yep, light mythic merges are going to be useful for upping your score in Aether Raids, as well as Mjolnir Strike.
Of
If you
course.
care to chase after those maximum rewards. Additionally, the stats can help out.
Of course.
There are, as we saw with Rayson killing Peony last night.
That's
What? Just because he doubled, that's it.
Yeah. Natural peony gets doubled much easier than a plus
Yeah.
one. Wouldn't you know?
Yeah. Yep.
it?
And then there's Gatri and Brave Dimitri. Gatri has the highest defense, the highest base defense of any unit in the game, which is honestly quite good. And then he's also got Fortress Defense Res. There's no good pathing for fodder from Gatri, but he's not a terrible unit on his own, but he is, again, a pretty typical armor unit. He's just got more res than quite a
He's-
few other units as well.
He's always gonna spark Legion's interest because he superseded Rudolph. There you go. I said it.
No, Hector did.
Well, he also did.
No, because he can't do slaying He can't do Slaying Soul.
Okay,
Fire,
okay, yes, let's.
And Wary.
Okay, sure.
He
Yeah,
can't do
that's
everything
true.
Rudolph does.
Okay, sure.
But you're alright. He does crush Rudolph's stats, and he is essentially just a blue Edelgard without her bells and whistles. While still having his
Yeah.
own role.
Yeah. And then for Brave Dimitri, there are arguments for Dimitri being the weakest of the CYL4
Let's forget
units,
your mistake,
mostly
Vince, it's all good,
because
I forgive you.
Overrated.
yeah.
Well, I forgive you, P-Floor. Oh my goodness, that's such a mistake to make, dude.
Yeah. So with Brave Dimitri,
Thank you.
he's not a bad unit at all, but when it comes to weapon effects, he definitely got the most underwhelming one of that entire batch.
Nah, I wouldn't say underwhelming. It's more like his weapon is straight up better DC. It's good. The
Well, yeah,
problem
it's
is
better
his
DC.
res
It's just that
it's not.
his res is not good, but there's also the fact that his weapon could have been more. Look at other DC weapons around the time. Look at others that we've gotten now, and then compare that to what Brave Dimitri got.
The fact that he can immediately proc specials every time he retaliates is still pretty good,
Yeah.
even if it's
again,
not
it's
chaos.
it's not-
Ragnarok.
yeah, it's not bad, but it's also one of those things where it's like,
And I'm not
God
bringing
damn it,
Freya into
Ayat,
the
are you seriously that afraid of giving us DC on a unit for free, potentially for free, and having it actually be good?
It is. I think people underestimate it a little bit. It's not the that makes him so bad. It's the fact of the matter that his damage output is not quite as good as legendary because of Atrocity being missing, and his visible res is so paltry that a good mixed tank with magic, or just a high defense, high magic kind of unit, will destroy him. And it's much easier for him to tank off units. Even though he has pretty reliable recovery or reliable specials for damage like Ruptured Sky. It's just the fact that he doesn't tank enough and doesn't hurt enough. He's just not enough. Like, damage, bulk. And I mean, I don't know what the weapon could have really done to fix that, even compared to others, because of just his unit archetype.
I don't know. Some extra stats would have gone a long way.
Not a lot when your Blue
I've-
Lion rule strictly puts him in enemy phase.
Well, even then, like having some way of influencing stats or influencing it so that Blue Lion rule is more likely to get its full effect would have gone a long way to making him even better.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think that just fundamentally, compared to Legendary Dimitri, Brave Dimitri is flawed in all ways, and that's what makes him so inconsistent. Especially since people immediately thought he was going to be the easy access super tank that could take mages on any day of the week, heal it all back, and kill them all in one shot on account of Unity. When realistically, a good, well-fed mage will just one-shot him anyways.
Oh, fed mage. I've never heard of that before. What, they
It's
are in
good
poverty now?
I don't know, you take an uninvested Sonya and then just feed her a whole bunch of, like, life and death for res, low attack res, and see
Okay,
what she
I can
does.
agree with that. I think Sonya's underrated, but yeah, she's hard to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonya has very high damage potential.
Just
It's-
a low base.
Yeah, a very low base, which isn't helped by her still being 5-star locked as
Not
a year
surprising.
1 unit.
Yeah,
Not
so
surprised.
people try to go for Merrick, but the Merrick just doesn't offer enough.
No. But, I mean, even Merrick, just to keep on Dimitri for a sec, even Merrick probably one-shot Dimitri if he's given the right work. That's
Like
just the kind of
Ignis.
situation he's in. Yeah. That's just the situation he's in right now.
Sonya is the Glacies nuke. Her defense is awful. Merrick has workable defense. Granted, Dimitri is probably still going to get the full effect of Blue Lion rule, but point remains. Merrick is more liable to be able to be built up to actually handle Dimitri that way.
Right. But at the end of the day, Dimitri's flaws just supersede him as a unit, where honestly, just as a last thing, of the 3 Choose Your Legends units here, Edelgard's the best out of the box super tank
Yay!
without her because
I'm
Yeah.
glad people can recognize that. I keep hearing like people underplay her. Just use Hector. Like, no, there's more to her than it's
Yeah,
not
sh-
like.
she has a player phase. That's a big part of what makes Edelgard so good. Is she has a player phase.
And she doesn't move like molasses. Like people just think, oh, as long as I tank, I win. No, lots of Hector users have lost because everybody else on the team died.
Yeah, no. I mean, I use Hector more than Edelgard, but that's just because I have a better Hector. The benefits to Edelgard far exceed her flaws, and she does still hold up pretty well right now. Like, her bulk's good, and her consistency, above all else, even exceeds Dimitri. But I say she's the best out of the gate. Claude is the best ceiling, honestly.
Yeah, I
It's
can
very
believe that.
close, though. It's very close, I would say.
Because here's the thing. The problem is like okay, we fought like plus and Claudes and they underperformed, but I feel like it's the player's fault for not recognizing his weaknesses. But the thing is, like, I do believe that. It's just the use cases are nowhere near as close, right? We see a ton of Edelgards. I've even seen like neutral Edelgards beat my defense team. As long as they use their team correctly and they know where Edelgard can do her thing, as long as they don't mess that up, because the dumb people are always the ones like, I will put Edelgard in front of everybody and hope she survives. No, I thought like I'm gonna easily stop that. It's like if you can get her in the right moments, because she's a dual phase hero, because she can afford to like after the battle ends, stay in the battle because she's not like flimsy at all. As long as people know her role, she always performs very well. So that's not something you can put on Claude or Dimitri, or well, you could to a degree, but it's easier on her, I would say.
Like, Dimitri, especially, doesn't even come close in res to even Claude, let alone Edelgard, and thus he's much easier to just whittle down by account of having naturally low buff, because damage reduction only carries you so far. And his speed being so middling, he can't really initiate. Claude, on the other hand, has amazing speed, and thus his initiations, while not auto follow-up, are just naturally better.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that, of course, with Close Foil, his consistency in both phases is quite nice, and 50% of his health pretty much every time he gets hit and retaliates with special. I have seen Claude that get nearly one shot, and by the end of the turn, they're back to full health.
Yeah.
Because he's that good at healing. Like,
Yeah, the big thing with Claude, Brave Claude specifically, is it's not his defensive stats that are impressive.
and
It's
they're not even
the
that
way.
bad.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're actually quite mediocre. But
Well,
the thing about it is his defensive stats are good enough,
Right.
which is the big thing. Which is the big thing for it. They're good enough to let him survive a hit, and then he can just retaliate, recover half of his HP.
and that
and
would probably
then-
fully heal him in most cases.
More likely than not.
That's what makes Claude so terrifying. But it takes a lot more work to get him to the point where he can actually take those shots and then deal enough damage to reliably whittle down opponents.
Right.
Whereas Edelgard almost is just a mistake because she can do everything out of the gate, but you already know everything she does. She's not going to do much more. That's
Right.
kind of my argument. And then Dimitri is the one that looks like he should be the most appealing because he has everything the meta asks for, and then you realize that he underperforms both of them by a pretty decent margin. But at least he has Unity.
Okay, well,
So,
Unity advantage is starting to disappear because
Right.
other characters getting it.
Right. It's getting there, but that's his main advantage, honestly, is that he has the best fodder. But that's just how I see all three. I think Claude's realistically, that's why I put Blue down so much. And why I put Claude so high up. Because Claude is just the best when you fully invest in him. And Edelgard is the best regardless of what you're doing with her, but her ceiling is not as great.
Yeah.
And then Dimitri is fodder.
So
Okay,
I
you
would
say her
one of the-
ceiling's not as great, but watch, that IOT shield will come one day. If Mystic Boost became a seal, that IOT shield.
If Sival and Shield...
Or sorry, Svalin shield, whoopsies.
I mean,
Yeah.
Claude already
If
loves
that
IoT.
does become a seal, then armor meta is back in full force.
And Edelgard will lead it.
Yep.
That
Followed by Winter Sothis.
Oh yeah, Winter Sothis will literally just be another like Brave Hector, you know, no weakness.
I mean, Hector actually has one weakness too. Young Sheeta, I guess.
Yep.
Oh,
And
like that,
Sothis still would have one weakness.
Oh, she still counts as
Legendary
dragon, just
Marth.
not. Oh, well, they still
And
double on her.
Ruptured Sky.
Yeah.
Well, so make that two weaknesses. Ruptured
Okay.
Sky and Legendary Marth, because Binding Shield.
Okay, hold on. That's not completely true. I have fought. I'm just like, I'm gonna fight Winter Sothis with my Marth. This is gonna be easy peasy. I had to like dance around so long because it wasn't like I couldn't just eliminate her in one
Same here.
shot.
And not to mention the fact that you would never probably get to your special because of Special Fighter.
Right.
So,
There are a bunch of there's a bunch of reasons why it gets messed up.
Yeah. But Sothis, of course, is prone to armor smashers. If ever we get a Sivalan shield, both she and Edelgard will be completely immune to that. And for Edelgard in particular, that might be the push necessary for me to say she's the best. Undisputed. We'll see
We'll
if
see.
that ever happens.
Because
But-
Edelgard still wants like a healing special, and then for Winter Sothis, she has a healing special that does damage.
Right. I mean, Edelgard comes at noontime, but it's not like it clawed healing half his health every single time.
Yep. So if you want Edelgard to be healing more, well, Mystic Boost is a seal now, and she can use it very, very well.
Of course.
I just always end up with Mirror Stance though.
Same like Tac Res Solar or something, or Tac Dev Solar rather, something like that. It's kind
Praise and Defense Res is a really good option for Brave Edelgard as well, because she is liable to spend a lot of time in that range.
Of course. She has her options laid out before her right now. But if ever that one seal becomes a thing, she will reach a new level of meta that even Claude probably can't hope to reach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Edelgard with Flame is just mean.
Oh yeah, actually I've seen that before. I beat it because my my Eliwood got in and he didn't die, so Gale Force fucked everything up. But no, it's scary because it's just, how do you kill her? If you don't have effect against armor, how do you kill her?
Yeah.
Eliwood regularly demonstrates the importance of Pulse Smoke.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
Chad, that's my solution. That's the general solution I think for dealing with these situations. Don't kill the tank because you're not going to. Just kill everything else. Don't even bother. Like, just set it up. Don't, like, Wings of Mercy is so important at this point in the game because if you can't get past the tank, you're gonna lose. And if you just keep throwing yourself at a tank one by one, you're going to lose. So just bypass the tank.
Yep. I think that has become increasingly meta for the super tanks. I think we're getting to the point where Gale Force meta is going to start coming up, and that brings its own bevy of problems. But
I actually
super
want to
tank
see
meta-
that. Defensive Gale Force comps.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting
I mean-
thing to see. Yeah.
My Sigurd is running Gale Force on defense right now, so...
Yeah, no. I think
chaining them,
yeah, chaining them is what I meant.
like a couple of units running Gale Force, or a couple units running like things like Yod and Zeal, things like that just make everything get multiple turns.
Exactly,
And
because
thus
if you
putting
think
your
about
entire
it,
team on pressure.
that's exactly what we need nowadays. Because we can't get
If
through
the
just
time
one
comes
kill
when
anymore.
It allows us to use
Yeah,
an
you
armor
need to.
effectiveness negating shield. What kind of ridiculous units will we have then?
Wait, what?
To use an armor effective negating shield, Sivalan?
Yeah, you just beat Saval Shield. Yeah, I'm just so confused.
Yeah, but if we ever get Sivalan shield, Edelgard.
Edelgard, Sothis are the two big ones I would say, because
Yeah.
I mean, their special abilities is what sets them apart. Sirius being very, very good. Special fighter this encounter on Winter Sothis. High speed armor is also very rare, and she's one of the few that do it really well. And then of course Edelgard with the yeah.
I was also going to say, additionally, Svalin Shield scores at 200 SP, meaning neither of them really suffer on score, because Sothis comes with a 300 SP C skill, and then, well, so does Edelgard.
I mean, they kind of suffer because of their peak scoring being with all, especially in Edelgard's case, with all three skills, because of Black Eagle rule. actually does hurt her.
Edelgard comes with Joint Drive Res, which is a 300 SPC
She
skill.
comes with a 300 SPP skill. So she actually needs all three, plus a 240 SP seal in order to score properly.
Okay, I don't think that really matters.
Well,
'cause-
that 240, that 40 is actually something that's kind of extraneous. It doesn't actually factor into scoring. It's only the multiples of 100 that
I would
factor into
understand
scoring.
But
that
doesn't
point
she
those
fall below
units
that
will be
100 threshold
outclassed by
because
the new
Edelgard's running
generation
a
and
full
skills.
300 SP?
No. Because Svalin Shield is 200.
But I don't know what max.
You've got your
Edelgard
you've
scores.
got your 400 SP. You've got your 400 SP weapon. You've got 400 SP assist, 500 SP special, and then 300 SP A, B, and C skills, which leaves
Oh,
plenty of
okay.
room to just use 200.
Oh, that's actually true.
No,
Yeah.
actually, it makes you perfect. I had to run this. Right now, Edelgard scores 2,440 SP. So if you take off 40, she scores precisely 2,400. So
Wait a
you can
second.
actually see Sival and Edelgard at the top of the arena.
Wait a
If it
second.
counts.
You could see that with Sothis as well, because Sothis comes with special fighter. She doesn't have any access to any 300 SP B skills, and that means okay, her 300 SP C skill allows her to use the
Exactly.
200 SP seal.
Exactly. What were you gonna say, Nims?
This is basic math. You fucked up basic math.
Me?
Oh man, no, it's fine. It's because you calculate. Didn't you calculate under that? It's under 100%, 100 threshold.
Edelgard?
Yeah, in terms of blocks for
Yeah,
scoring.
it's SP goes by 100s,
Right.
and Edelgard has exactly 40 threshold before she falls below.
Right. That works. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it works. It totally works. That's what I was wondering that because I wasn't sure if that was exactly how it was going to be. The wiggle room was actually just exact. So no, Edelgard can totally run Sival in on C.
Yeah,
and
that
Sival
wiggle room is exactly that for every unit with a 300 SP B skill.
Correct.
Yep. Crom, on the other hand, Legendary Crom, is the one unit in the game with the most wiggle room because at maximum he has 80 points to play with.
Which means you could technically run Fortress Defense Res 2 on his Sacred Seal.
Oh.
Well, no, you can actually run worse than that. You can run Fortress Defense 3 and still be fine.
Actually, that's such a dick move.
Actually, no, Fortress Defense, well, no, that's 150 SP, right?
Oh, it's 150. I thought it was 160.
I'm pretty sure it's only 150.
Oh. Yeah, no, you could. Either way, you could still run Fort Def Res 2 Crom, which is a totally annoying move, and I can totally see people doing that.
Yep. That's an option. Then there's also the option of, I think Vantage is only 200 SP.
You're right.
But there is no Vantage Seal.
There is no Vantage.
There's no
Seal, thank
Vantage
God.
Seal, but you could still use a 200 SP B skill and a 200 SP seal with a 300 SP C slot and still score optimally with Crom.
Yep.
I can't believe we've been talking about Vantage Seal for 3 years now.
And it still hasn't happened, yet somehow we got Mystic Boost first.
Okay, see the thing was, like, I do think they're on the same level. Chat, I know this might sound a bit weird, but I think Mystic Boost and Vantage, in terms of, like, how game-breaking they can make characters, are on the same level.
I'd
It's-
say Vantage.
Just
has a
Vantage
little more
applies
from its
to more
synergy.
characters, yeah.
Vantage's synergies are stronger, but Mystic Boost has more consistency. That's, I guess, the trade-off. So, like, for example, Lilina would not be a Vantage user, but Mystic Boost would suit her just fine. Vantage Sweepers, one Hardy Bearing, and they're gone. Lilina says hello.
Oh, also to answer Toasty, I don't think so, because you said, I imagine by that point those units will be outclassed by new generations and skills. Here's the thing, we saw Brave Hector get his Refine. If by the time it comes out, that potential Brave Edelgard Refine wouldn't be too far off, no? Like, if we're talking about far in the future, so I don't think it necessarily means those heroes are just out of service or whatever, because whatever Refine they get, being Brave heroes especially, guaranteeing
Yeah.
it on a timely manner too. That's the important thing.
Yeah. I don't think Brave Heroes are necessarily going to fall out of the meta as quickly as anything else.
Yeah, Brave Hector especially, he's still going to be viable in the arena meta because his maximum potential score is 2 brackets below the actual maximum, being the 190 bracket.
Which is plenty serviceable even today.
Yeah.
So Hector has it laid out for him quite nicely.
Yep. Brave Hector will score as if he's in the 180 bracket as long as you give him a 300 SP C skill and you're using 240 SP B in seal.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Well, because
yeah, easy
Austrian
enough.
counters 350 SP.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, we're way off topic because we haven't even talked about this banner in a while now.
Yeah. It
Alright, whatever.
kind of meandered, but it
It's
was
still
mostly-
informative.
Yeah, it was about
Yeah.
the Brave Heroes. It started from the Brave Heroes, so fair enough.
Yeah.
God, so many tangents. I love it.
Yeah. That such is the way the meta flows. But the long and short, somehow we got to from where we started. Sival and Shield Edelgard would make her potentially better than Claude. But as of now, Claude is the best of the 3, and thus I put Claude at the top for colorless before red
Yeah.
on colors.
That is outside of BST scoring meta.
Of course. So that's my long and short for this.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, great banner though. I
Yep.
think it's really good. Just poorly timed, as per usual.
Ready survey in the next 3 hours. What do you mean? Isn't the survey already out?
Yeah, the survey has been out since reset.
Yeah.
I think that what they're saying is it's only available for another 3 hours.
Is it?
I thought it was longer than that.
I
sure?
don't
Oh,
know.
right. Hall of Form starts in 49 minutes.
Are
And
you
then
sure?
It's actually starting in 49 minutes this time.
'Cause
48
They didn't,
now.
they didn't state a
Not
time.
like what I was saying last night.
They didn't state a time on the survey, and if you only make a survey one day
I don't
at
know.
this time of the year, I think that's a horrendous
time.
idea.
In this part of the country.
Localized entirely in your kitchen?
Are we going steamed hams? Oh god.
I had to. Let me check it out.
Yes,
haven't done
before I am sure.
It doesn't say.
Okay, Macrash, did you know you are in fact a poo-poo head?
Are you sure you're not talking about yourself there, Nims?
Yeah, I'm sure. I wrote them an essay for my survey. It's good that people are taking it seriously. Like that's it. It took them forever to like
Fun
do
fact, this is the second survey this game has done.
this. For us, Westerners, North Americans, Europeans.
Right. This is the second one.
The glorious Japanese players have had so many surveys.
Oh yeah, they just get little things every once in a while. No big deal. But yeah, the first one. Can you guess when it was, Nims?
Yeah, because you told us yesterday.
I did?
Yeah, it was 2017 December. You told Macrash, and then he told me.
Oh.
It's not that he told me specifically, it's I saw his post in the Fate chat.
Okay, fine. Macrash stalked you, and then he found out, and then he repeated it to
Shut
me.
up, Nims.
Okay, well,
Okay.
what's a better way to word this? Okay, anyways, yeah.
I wasn't stalking anyone. I had that chat open.
It's okay, you're friends. You can stalk your friends.
Well, thank you for lurking and making my point all be less useful. But yeah, no, I don't know why I remember that survey happening, but I specifically remembered that survey. I didn't know it was through the same portal, but it's kind of neat they're doing it again.
Mhm.
Us.
It just took forever. That's the only upsetting thing. It just legitimately, sorry, chat. It just legitimately makes me feel like we don't matter. Like,
I think that it's more so that they didn't care enough to bother polling us as much.
okay, it's okay. But this is why I've been giving IS more props as time has gone on. It's just like, hey, they always had Fire Emblem social media, Fire Emblem Hero social media. They implemented that last year for the West.
Yeah.
And of course with Hilda, like with Hilda coming out and Sothis last year, you can see that they're actually putting real effort in.
Yeah, I think that they finally realized the Western audience is more important than just, you know, secondary to Eastern audience. Like, it's actually equally important.
Yeah,
Not
I
one
think
vote?
I think they also see at this point that there's not much growth left in Japan possible.
Yeah.
The competition in
Where-
Japan is absurdly fierce.
Yeah. And I mean, Fire Emblem already has its popularity set in Japan. It's not like the Fire Emblem awareness particularly needs work there.
Yeah. North America, however, I will argue, like, despite how popular Fire Emblem Heroes is, there are still players who have not played this game, who have not seen this game. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Ah,
And again, the mobile market in North America was never quite as strong as it ever was in Japan.
not the like dedicated mobile gaming market, but
Right.
the casual mobile game market in the West is honestly in some ways stronger.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there anything else to do today?
Wow, Guinevere just fucked up again.
Yeah. I'm actually I've actually maxed HM on like 2 of the 3 heroes I had. Bernadette's the only one who doesn't have the max HM, and Felix.
I haven't even used Felix yet.
Yeah, I need to actually use him. He's actually, by the way, Felix pisses me off because if you factor in the fact that he has a better weapon than the Flame Emperor, he just legitimately has more BST and the same effective guard.
I mean,
The criteria is so stupidly low. Come on, 2 spaces.
It's yeah, I guess. I mean,
We'll see that show up as a 5-star locked weapon in the main pool in about 3 to 6 months.
maybe longer. It took so long for them to get to impact lances with the instant lance. Almost a year.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And yeah, it'll eventually make it to the normal pool. I'm not gonna be surprised when it does.
Wait, Gatry was... When was he introduced?
Godfrey
Like,
was introduced
3
in
months?
September.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was 7 months.
Yeah, since spring. Yeah. No, I won't be surprised when it happens, but for what we have now, that bow is great. Really, yeah, no, you're right.
If they
Flame
put
Emperor's
an
kind of
axe
like
equivalent
shooting
out, then I think Flame Emperor is still completely legitimate. But it's just, if you think about it, with how Felix's stats are, and the fact with the extra stat bonuses he gets from his weapon, he really just is a better character than a better like suggestible tank for
Better
scoring
unit.
reasons.
Yeah, for score reasons in particular. Especially given that now Flame Emperor has Hana competition, so you can't even like there's just and Garrick.
Actually, I think
Like,
Garrick is the one who killed Flame Emperor because he's legitimately just the slower, heavier tank.
Kalik.
Kalik. I said
Kalik?
it wrong.
Oh god damn it!
Yeah.
I followed your
Because
lead
Garrick is,
into
Garrick is the
oblivion.
fire sweep axe guy.
Almost same game. But yeah, no, Kalik. I mean, armored skills, but he kind of just trivializes everything Flame Emperor does. Otherwise, so Felix obviously offers a different flavor altogether. And with Spencer Bow being as broken as it is, on peak investment, he's fine.
Tomorrow we're gonna do a mini free summon session because I gotta use my tickets.
Boy.
Yeah, that would be important.
Alright, you're avoiding this banner?
I'm not gonna bother. I'm because for me I thought waiting for the red heroes on the legendary banner was gonna make more sense. There is a chance I get completely screwed over, of course, but I rather take that chance because the chances of like sparking. I don't think there's a point in sparking here because I like all the characters. I also don't think there's a need for +1 Regan.
Yeah, I think it's more so double Regan. I am seriously just saying that that's a super valuable comp if you can get it.
Okay, but I'm also about to go dual Micaiah with harmonic Altina.
It helps to have options.
Yeah, I guess. You chat. Do you realize how brain dead things are about to become? Like, I just press 2 buttons on light seasons or whatever, and I'm done. And then on Astra seasons, Regan's just running around killing people and getting out of range. Like, you realize how
Astra
ridiculous that
become
is?
easier than light for me.
Yeah, speaking of Astra season, you should talk to Cool about a Gale Force composition that he's got going.
See, here's the thing.
'Cause It's absurdly broken.
No, I fully believe in it. I was all on top of that. Like, hey, let's do a Gale Force team. If I had gotten Freya.
He doesn't use Regan as a Gale Forcer.
Right.
And I said Astra,
Oh,
not Light.
well, I don't know. If I were to make a Gale Force team, would have been Light Season Freya.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually planning on doing. I have the Freya. She's minus attack, but I have her.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, the Heavy Blade's gonna suck a little bit, but whatever.
Yeah. Regan works really well on Gale Force teams using Repo to kickstart things.
Sigma Sensei says, try this team. Dual Micaiah, Harmonic Altina, Regan, Double Plumeria, and something else. The reality is, I think that's so overkill that I wouldn't do it. Like, that would... I feel like just Dual Micaiah and Harmonic Altina can clear just 99% of the teams. Legitimately. So, and I think Regan with Plumeria would clear most teams by themselves as well. Like, I don't think putting it together is necessary. But yeah, no, that would definitely be a very powerful combination. It's just you wouldn't need that much firepower.
Yeah, that's fair. I like my overkill, and I mean that's why I do double Regan. I like the overkill, but such is to the prerogative of and preference of other people. That's what I am.
There's a reason I have my Lucina supported by Corrin.
Of course.
It's what allows her to kill Eliwood when he initiates.
Chat. Today's the day. Today's the day. Let this Merrick's
today.
message be the final message.
Understood.
Let's see now. You must be Harper Rhine, right? Nope! Nope! It's been 1 month of being Harper Rhine. And I've never really been Harper Rhine. I've been limp as fuck. I can finally switch off this stupid name and this stupid character. I still owe him all the flowers, but I can finally switch off. I'm free from Harper Rhine.
That's 8 more dragon flowers too. Woo.
I know, it's expensive. Where did I change my name again?
Account.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
I could finally become a Stoffel because that was the second thing that people voted for.
Oh god.
I'm a Stoffel for a week. God damn. This is just stupid. How much for name change to Hard for Rhine? Well, how much did we charge you guys last time? Oh right, $2,000 for charity. Yeah, Mordred. If you want to pay that up, I'll happily do it for another month. Huh? Huh? Exactly. Okay, but yeah, that's it, guys. This is the death of the Hard for Rhine. I love. You can't even screenshot it because the screen broke and my name's gone. That's it. The Hard for Rhine. The Hard for Rhine world has now formally ended. Let me switch off them too. I'm glad. But yeah, thank you again, guys, for doing everything for charity. It has meant a lot, and you have made a difference. But I could finally say goodbye to this guy. What am I gonna do now? Let's do.
Tracking a little bit. Speaking of flowers, I was able to get the last flowers needed to give my Lucina 15 flowers in total, which was very nice.
I'm still clamoring for Aramia, but Legion's obviously been gone for an age.
Oh, I can't send Ryan home. That was the part of the promise, is like to make him and use him.
Oh, he's permanent.
Yeah.
Stuck with you now. Great.
Yeah. It also would feel bad to like just burn all those copies, but I would. I don't like Ryan.
But you can't.
Yeah. Also, where is he? Or she? Or Lucina? I've realized I'm gonna use Lucina on. One's gonna be a light Lucina, one's gonna be like Astra Lucina. I'm gonna use them, split them apart, so I have a 1 dragon killer on both seasons. For arena assault purposes.
Oh, for arena assault. I thought for a second I was thinking ether raids, and I was like, what?
No, I would never use her. It's ether raid. That's too much.
I mean, you could use Mass Marth and ether raids theoretically.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I'm doing with mine now. Even though I probably won't refine Mass Marth. They just are too good as dragon killers.
Yeah, my Lucina is one of my carry units for Astra.
I don't blame you. For those who have it, it's quite the unit.
Wait, 18? What happened? What is this crap? Oh my god, I'm already done. No, what? Wow, the infantry assault.
Yep. That's what
Yeah.
let me get those flowers.
Ah.
Yeah, infantry assault. Mostly nice with the flowers.
Yup.
Alright, how many flowers do I have? Which, by the way, I think once I reach 1,200 flowers for armor, I'm just gonna give them all to Fallen Tiki. That's the only
You're
thing I would
actually
believe. Huh?
going that far for Tiki?
I don't know. Who else would I use it on? I have nobody else.
Have you
what?
given flowers to Edelgard?
Yeah.
Flame Emperor?
By the way, she has her final flower too. For
Is
speed.
Flame Emperor? Oh, of course.
Yes, Flame Emperor's maxed.
Okay, Flame Emperor is
Okay.
next. I'm just thinking because I know Fallen Tiki's not as meta as she used to be.
Yeah, but there's literally
Legendary Edelgard, maybe?
no. Well, my Legendary Edelgard is really bad.
Is
Um,
Kanegas being used seriously? In a serious manner, rather?
no, not anymore. He's 5 of 10 flowers.
Hmm.
I don't even know what to do with this guy anymore. I don't use him at all.
I
Does
still
it- this-
think he has the potential. Like, you could do speed res solo with this and still hit 34 base, 40, 38, 41 with a 1 PNE, 42 rather.
I don't know, man. I used to run him, but that's because back in the day I used to run Keaton, so I had double beast teams.
That's fair. I still think he has the potential.
Also, I
maybe-
100% regret going for plus speed. It made sense, but it's short-sighted. The peony thing got him to enough to like double most characters in a lot of situations.
I still think at max investment, this is still the right IV, but maybe with a stance instead of DD.
Yeah, I'm also maybe killing. If I really want to double down on, maybe kill. Who's that guy with the axe with the variable?
Ostian.
Yeah, maybe Ostian.
Yeah, well,
Ocean, not Ostian.
Close
Ocean, whatever. He
Yeah.
doesn't matter. He's dumb.
Ocean Man would probably make good use for Kanegas.
Oh shit! I haven't seen Ocean Man in a while.
Ah.
All right, but there aren't really many options. I guess Kanegas, but also Jacob doesn't count because he's at 7 flowers already.
Oh, I didn't even know he was that far.
Yeah, I don't only
I
have
guess
options.
I Brave Hector, if you actually decide to commit to him, might be good too.
Yeah, he's good.
Because for look at how good Tiki would
Oh,
be.
your Tiki is actually pretty good. I won't argue with that.
It was
Though I
Solitary
will
Dream adding the extra stats and her. Here's the thing: I don't like armor heroes. I don't like moving like Molasses, but Tiki is literally the only character left that wouldn't move like that outside of Edelgard. But then her IVs are horrible. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
I mean, you can just, I just use her anyways. But
When is Edelgard back?
not tomorrow, 2 days.
I meant legendary.
Edelgard.
Excellent question.
March.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Maybe if I can fix her, I'll do that. But yeah.
I mean, Brave. I don't know if you're brave, how far your Brave guard is, but this isn't bad, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of Fallen Tiki these days, but I think that if you can actually push her to a passable speed stat, she's fine.
Yeah.
So, honestly,
Apologies, fellas.
I'll
I
get
just
behind
came
it.
back from gift wrapping duties.
Gift
Now I'm
wrapping
doing the
duties.
hero review I was supposed to get yesterday, Nimious.
Wow, that's so specific. Sure. Did I? Let me double check if I did it or not. Are you guys really working on New Year's Eve? By the way, okay.
yes.
Here's the thing. I think my boss is being really nice about it. He's like, oh, you don't have to come in tomorrow, but you need to work at home. But I think he really means you don't need to do anything because he can't give me a vacation day, but there's no point of doing work. I don't know. Either way, I took the laptop home. I'm gonna do a little bit of work, but yeah, it's Christmas off. Like I'm actually surprised that there's so little time off.
Yeah. Nah, it's literally just Christmas and then right back to the grind for me.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys are working on New Year's Eve, that's kind of shitty, but yeah, oh, wait,
Until
one sec.
5.
Huh?
This is only until 5 for me.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I volunteered to take a watch on New Year's Day.
Take a
I don't
watch.
have any.
What are you guarding? What are you watching for?
It's pretty much just sitting in an office, making sure that that the building is secure and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys want to join us tomorrow, we will have activities in the Discord for New Year's Eve. So.
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Well, today is
Whoopsies.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas
actually,
Eve.
happy-
My bad.
Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. That
Yeah.
came up.
Sorry, I was reading something at the same time. I fumble words a lot, chat. I think a lot of you guys who have been here have noticed, but it happens. You don't really know.
Hard to not notice, Nims.
It's hard to not notice, but it's like people give me flack about it, but until you find yourself in the same situation, you don't understand. Like, it's a pretty normal thing. If you read, think, and speak at the same time, you will fumble things.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But yeah, that's why when people like take everything a streamer says is like, oh, you know, it's funny, we clip this and stuff like that. Like, no, why it happens so often? Like, you
I
can't.
mean, it is still pretty funny to clip. Let's be honest.
It is pretty funny too, but I'm just explaining it. Like, the reason why it happens, like, seems to happen so often is because it's not an easy thing to do. That's why most times when we're like doing these discussions, I just stop reading chat because I want to mess things up.
P-Floor, you're the one who made that misspelling.
Also, yeah, P-Floor completely screwed that up. Or maybe he really did screw that up and he figured out how to dodge it. He pivoted it away.
Whatever.
Flashbacks to 16 hours. 16 months. Sorry. I can't even remember my own screw up.
You guys doing anything special on Christmas?
That is an impressive one, Legion.
What?
That is impressive.
When I said 16 months was 2 years and 4 months.
Oh yeah. That was. I was so. I still remember that so much. I was so confused. It's just like, wait. What? it's like such an error that you can't even comprehend it's an error. You know.
Like, you don't even I didn't even register. Wait, I'm saying the wrong thing here.
Yes. Understood.
Like, I wasn't even close. But I guess that's my streamer brain for me, even though I don't normally do that commentary.
Yeah, but like that. I mean, see, that's why like, it's not easy.
What now? I'll take
Not
care
at
of
all.
it.
By the way, you checked Mjolnir, right?
Yeah.
Did we lose?
Let's move.
Again?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you?
Way ahead of you.
We lost to Narshin?
What now?
We lost.
We
to
lost
Merchant.
to Narshin.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I can't.
I feel guilty of it because I shot my arrows early this time because I really keep forgetting to shoot my arrows recently.
I forgot today. Actually, I didn't forget. I overslept, so I ended up not doing it. I was just like, you know, I checked it twice in the day too. I was just like, I just keep getting 1x. Yeah, honestly, chat, in the future, just shoot one arrow if you're worried about it.
Yeah.
I shot all 3 arrows in the last hour.
I shot all 3 in the first hour, and I feel stupid.
Come on.
I mean, there's no. Also, guys, it's kind of dumb that there's like no penalty for losing, right?
We go down to tier 19.
Wait.
We're now in tier 19 Mjolnirs. Or, yeah.
Level 29, you mean?
Yeah, 29. Isn't it 28?
Okay, wait. What does that impact, anyways?
Understood.
Feathers.
Yes.
It does.
Feathers.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it impacts our feather gains.
Come on.
Let me check.
Oh yeah, it is level 28. We
Yeah,
were at
We
29.
were 29, but we lost to Nemesis and then Narshin as well.
Wait, we lost
Yes.
twice in a row.
We lost
Yes.
twice in a row.
The
We're
world is
actually
falling
losing-
apart.
Orders. Let's move.
Yeah, we're on a bad streak right now.
Yes. Yeah.
You thought losing,
Take care of it.
like, Nemesis liberated us and Narshin was just there to
What
kick
now?
us while we're down.
That's one way to
Sounds
word it.
accurate enough.
Come on.
So yeah, looks like I have to pay more attention to Mjolnirs to keep us from
Yes.
falling again. Yeesh.
Oh my god, am I gonna lose to her? Christ.
You have Byleth and there's a defense tie.
Yeah. Okay. That guy's Edelgard could be so stupidly dominant. It's so stupid.
Yeah, no matter how much I praise Claude and say Edelgard has less ceiling, she's so stupid.
Mm-hmm. I feel like by the way, chat, I truly was a firm believer that we move past this. This being this armor meta. Like, we're just gonna min-max this defense and res and we gonna win everything. It never happened. Well, I guess, but it almost never happened.
Yeah. It happened around the time Winter Solstice came out, was when the armor meta kind of just went, and maybe even a little before. Like, when Surtur fell off is when I think the armor meta started shutting down, and then Edelgard brought it right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Like, it's actually weird to say, Surtur is not that threatening at all.
No,
Not anymore.
I still love using Surtur though. Mirror Strike Surtur
I
is
do
really
too.
fun. Surtur in carrying for flowers is more importantly. The flower.
Play Genshin with me
Oh,
and
yeah.
Lord, and only a few hours till Christmas.
Heroic ordeals.
Wait, only a few hours till
And
Christmas?
as Ether pointed out, top tier has been invaded by ranged units, meaning duo units and legendary units,
Yeah,
which
making
is
it harder
exactly
to
what
bait.
happened.
Making it even harder to bait with Surtur. But
Yes.
that's 20 free damage every turn is 20 free damage every turn.
Yeah, Surtur is really good in heroic
That's
ordeal.
a lot
So
of
is
ordeals.
legendary Azura. Yeah, that is a lot.
A lot of what?
It's a lot of ordeals
Oh,
that you haven't done.
ordeals are boring. I don't know. I only do it when I need stuff.
That's fair. I made the 2 ones into a bit of a challenge. Also, it's sad to see the ones that you literally can't do, because also the units you just don't have anymore.
Oh yeah. Most of them don't matter.
Yeah. I try not to do that, but I had one point where I was like that, and I was like, ugh.
These two are probably the ones that. Oh, actually, there are a few that matter a lot.
You don't have a Chad?
They're all dead now.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, I need to pay attention to these 4. That's a lot of flowers, actually.
Ross, Tanya, Chad, Python.
Jafar?
Wait, what?
I have not pulled another Jafar since the start.
Right, you haven't. Yikes. That's rough. I mean, granted, it's Jafar, but still. Ugh.
PP cool, more like PP fool. Wait, is
Oh.
PP here? What the? Why are you shit talking PP?
Yeah, where did that come from? We talked about him a while ago. Yeah, this still. Don't forget, by the way, to do your summons. You have 23 minutes.
What summons?
Yeah.
You had to do your tickets.
No, I don't. It's 1 day left.
You're gonna do them on Christmas Eve?
Why not?
Fair. I just don't know how many people are gonna watch on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Or-
just be a small little thing. Because Christmas Eve, we're just gonna be having fun in Discord. Like we're gonna watch Christmas movies.
Oh.
I would presume,
fair.
unless it's Friday on Christmas. I don't know. I think it's better. Is it better to watch on What? Is it better to do stuff on Christmas Eve or Christmas?
Probably Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Because Christmas Day is going to be the day for family.
Christmas night, though?
Yeah.
Christmas
Especially
night.
this year? I don't know.
Yeah, it's... Yeah,
Okay.
it's weird.
Especially in households where parents are putting up presents and things like that.
That is a good point.
All right, let me do full sandwiches, and then we'll do a big. We'll continue. We'll do hero reviews tomorrow because it's actually pretty late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I redeemed a review from my Lucina.
Yeah, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to catch up on. Other this one.
Good God.
Yeesh.
The New Year's banner will probably be down mine tomorrow too. So yeah, tomorrow we have to do a bunch of things.
I'd say take that as a grain of salt because it happened last year almost by accident. The next
before
update,
then?
there's a version update on the 5th.
Yeah.
Next year. They mentioned that in the Day in the Life of Heroes manga, of all places. So, actually, there's an update specifically for New Year's on the 5th. When's the New Year's banner?
Give me a moment.
Also,
Now
this is
I'm
the
actually-
movie we'll be watching tomorrow. We can watch another movie, but you guys can pick something. But this is
New
actually
Year's banner does not drop until the 8th.
Then that's the Data Mine Day. Oh, come on, that's cheating.
What?
Is that, or is that,
Hmm?
do they have their own specifically Christmas movie, or is that just you're watching Halloween?
It happens on Christmas. One cold Christmas day. It is literally a Christmas movie.
Oh. I actually wasn't entirely sure off the top of my head if that was a specifically Christmas movie.
It's not super Christmassy, but it embeds a lot of like the ideas of the holiday as well. But yeah, it's a really fitting. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies. And also, for people who are on YouTube long enough, you know, Once Upon a Time, this was actually on YouTube. Like you could just watch this on YouTube. It was that crazy Once Upon a Time. That's where I first watched it on YouTube. But yeah.
Yeah, I miss those days. Huh.
But then you guys keep saying Die Hard. But the thing is, I don't know how many people actually want to watch Die Hard. Like the thing is, Die Hard's good, but I think a lot of people have watched it, and then and then for new people, it's not for everybody because Die Hard isn't exactly like this provoking thought of a movie. It's just like a lot of action and silly humor.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so great.
I don't always need to be thinking during the holidays, I'll put it that way. But I have not actually seen Die Hard. Believe it or not.
I've seen Die Hard like 3 different times now. I'd watch it again.
That's fair.
Wait, what?
Lucky Star is not on YouTube anymore. A lot of the stuff I'm talking about, they removed since then because they just got super.
Anime got very tight-fisted.
We are going to be getting the New Year's Heroes with this upcoming data mine tomorrow night. I misread the calendar. New Heroes is on the 8th.
New Year's is sooner?
No,
Yeah, New Year's is on New Year's Day. That's when that banner will drop. So we are getting the data mines for New Year's tomorrow night.
I don't want to be here on New Year's Eve, no offense. But I might have to be.
Oh,
no, we're getting the New Year's units in the update that drops in like, I don't know, 20 hours or so.
Yeah, on New Year's Eve.
Christmas Eve.
God damn it. I just pulled a Nims.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so I don't want to be here on Christmas Eve. How about that?
I want you to do a survey review. Kappa Die Hard is a fun movie. I would either watch that or the You'll Shoot Your Eye Out kid movie.
Okay, just double checking. The survey doesn't end in like 18 minutes, right? Because I don't remember seeing.
That's not something I can't find that anywhere.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It's a long survey, by the way.
All right. The second thing I want to do then, let's. I think we should watch the Haruhi movie because it's a really good movie. Literally on Christmas. There's a lot to it. Like,
I haven't seen it, so now I feel weird not having seen it.
Yeah, no, it's a very well done anime movie, but I mean it's fitting. But I want you guys to have a pick as well. So what other movie would you guys want to watch? Because I will put it up on poll and let you guys vote on it.
Yeah, I was about to say, put some suggestions in chat and we'll straw poll it.
Yep. Well, not straw poll.
Or
I'll put it on Discord.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, Discord poll. Okay.
Not Discord. Whoops. Blah 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 blah. I'll put it on Twitch because it's the easiest way to do it. Which, by the way,
Twitch poll.
yeah. By the way, if you guys haven't followed me on Twitch already, if you guys are wondering like why I'm streaming so little on YouTube, it's not of choice. It's literally I have to. Funny, like if I stream too often on YouTube, they think you're all bots. I don't know how the system works, but apparently there's like a threshold to it. So because they think you're bots, they think what I'm doing is wrong, and then they demonetize all my videos. Not just my streams. It's not just I'm earning 0 from the streams. I'm earning 0 from ad revenues in an entire month. I've already dealt with this for 2 months, and as soon as I stop streaming as often as I used to on YouTube, it's gone. The problem's gone. Like, can you? I even talked to YouTube tech support about this. They're like, they are just convinced I'm using bots. They're convinced you guys are not real. Like, no, I don't use bots. There's no stupid point to it. Like, it doesn't do anything. Like, it's
Google sucks.
Yeah. Look, so I'm not trying to avoid YouTube. It's just I can only stream the big important things on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm just like I'm willing to take that kind of risk for the big important things like, you know, data mines and trailers and stuff. But for like the everyday stream, I'm just asking for trouble at that point. Confirm all of us are bots, especially people on YouTube. How they find out I'm a robot? Like, if you guys think I'm kidding, I can show you the emails. I spent 1 month on emails with this because they literally taking away all the ad revenue is like a lot of money. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's a lot of money. Like, I can't like keep like a part of being a streamer is for fun, absolutely, but there's a financial reward to all of it. And it just won't be there if I stream more, which doesn't make sense. It should be the opposite way, you know, but YouTube is dumb. Alright, but yeah, whichever movies you guys have suggested, let me know. Talking YouTube support, that was a good joke. YouTube support are the most fake people ever. I swear to you, there is no real person in YouTube support, on YouTube support. They just copy and paste messages. I swear they don't even read your messages. I'm trying to tell this man like how important this is, and he's just like, I understand. Please look at this page to have your answers, like your questions answered. I'm just like, I've read this page 10 times now. You've suggested it 20 times now. Like, you suggested so many. I've already done that. And he's just like, please read this page in the following response. Like, it's just, do you not realize you're how fake you are being? Like, you are clearly not a real person. Like, it's hilarious. Like, it's hilariously, depressingly bad. I've never seen such like. Maybe that's why they think we're all bots, because they're all bots. They're not real people. That's the only thing I can think of.
Backtracking to the survey, it is active until the minute before reset going into New Year's Eve.
Okay. Perfect.
No,
All
wait,
right.
no.
Huh?
No, it's active until the day before New Year's Eve.
What?
Home Alone. Die Hard.
I've got the notification for the survey.
Oh, so it's the 29th. Okay. Goes right until the 29th.
The 30th at 1:59 Eastern
so
time.
it goes until New Year's.
Also, I've been
New Year's Eve is the 31st.
Is it really?
I've been really teasing Full of Sandwiches. His hero's just been on screen the entire time. He's just like, just review the damn hero dibs. Okay. But yeah, let me know, chat. We have 3 more movie slots to put on the poll. Home Alone, Die Hard. How do you do the survey? It's in your notifications. Just press notifications. Your first, unless your notifications are broken, like they are for me.
Oh, since it's on the 31st, I work on New Year's Eve. That's great.
It does not end. It does not end on the 31st. It ends going into the 30th.
I thought there were 30 days in December for a second.
Oh.
And now I realize I'm working on New Year's Eve. That's great.
Good job, Legion. You're pulling a Nims all over again.
All right. Once again, guys, if you want to vote, twitch.tv/Nimious for the movie for tomorrow. And if you haven't joined our Discord, that's where everything's happening. Last week, we watched the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children movie, and that was great. Like, a lot of you guys showed up, and it was a lot of fun.
I missed it.
Yeah, it was... Like, I think a lot of people found a new appreciation for Sephiroth, and Cloud especially. Like, it's just... It was also really good, really well made. Like, cinematography,
For a CGI
choreograph.
movie for a video game, it's pretty well animated at the time.
It is still well animated. I can't believe it's like 13 years ago when the original version released.
Yeah, no, they actually did a pretty good job. I can't argue with that.
Reaching for us in the
What?
night. Okay, we got one more slot then.
Why did you link to the page that everybody here is already on, by the way?
Oh, because
Twitch?
when I stream, I use Restream, so it doesn't give me the selection. It just voices to, like, it just sends to everybody.
Oh. Didn't know that.
Okay, that's too long. Okay, one more. Also, Reno and Rude though, they were so funny. Like, I always enjoy their company, their moments. Yeah, even if I'm streaming on one platform, I still do it through Restream, so they can get my statistics and whatnot. All right, we got one more option. Our options for a movie night thus far is Home Alone, Die Hard, 8 Crazy Nights, Reaching for Us in the Night. It's too short. But Reaching for Us in the Night. What more? Have you seen the cartoon Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yes, I think everyone.
I hope you have. I hope you only have seen that. It's not worth. I don't even think it's worth it for the meme to watch the live action version of it.
No. I want a summoning animation
remember
video so
there-
bad.
I remember there's a line from the show itself that actually describes the live action movie. The effects were decent.
Even then, I would say decent at best. But no, I feel like that if you just watch Eastern, then Avatar: Last Airbender is one of the best Western cartoons to watch. It's a very solid transition.
Augusto suggested Love Hina Xmas special. That's it. The problem with that is just like they have to watch the actual series for them to even care about the characters. Yeah, that's an interesting
The
option.
live action one of Avatar is better than Dragon Ball Evolution Kappa.
Okay, they both suck. It's like arguing which one's a bigger pile of shit. They're still both piles of shit.
I haven't seen the Dragon Ball Evolution, but something tells me I still wouldn't agree with that even if I did. Because I fell asleep during Avatar.
Nakashama? Nakasama? Oh, Patima Inverted. You should just use the English version of it. No, but it's on my 2 watch list and I have it. I recently just like this is something I want to watch as well, but God, you're so weavy, Fireboy. Okay. No, we got one more option. I think somebody mentioned something. Crap. What was it? I think somebody mentioned one more. I just want to put the vote up before I check out Faux Sandwich's hero before he explodes.
Can we at least just get that done and out of the way?
I want to put the voting in the background first. What's the last movie? We got Home Alone, Die Hard, 8 Crazy Nights, Reaching for Us in the Night. What the heck?
8 Crazy Nights, people are actually vouching for an Adam Sandler film. For you?
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, I will vouch for Polar Express because that's my.
Polar Express is a really good movie.
All right, we'll put it up. All right, voting's up officially. Do what you want. Should I allow bits and
Please
channel
not
points?
Elf. Please not Elf. That movie is actually kind of creepy.
I think people also argue for like claws or whatever. All right, whatever. Here are the votes. If you want to like really rig it, go ahead. But like, yeah, it's movie 2 of the night.
Thanks for trying to get me blue balled again.
You love the tease. All right, let's go. What is it? Berserk Man is Brave Mercenary Ike 40 plus 2 plus 6. Oh, we saw something similar to this. We saw a Brave Hector version of this last night.
It's not Berserk.
Oh, right.
Liar.
49 HP, 57 attack, 30 speed, 37 defense, 21 res. Irvon, of course, swap, Aegis, distant counter, shield pulse, attack smoke, and mystic boost. It's like a survivalist Ike, but the problem is like he doesn't kill anything.
I mean, that's Ike's problem to begin with.
Well, you gotta run QR, I mean.
Yeah, even then, though, his damage output's gonna be a little paltry. But this is a better Ike tank than any other. Honestly, if you're just going to tank, which honestly, sometimes it might just be better to live everything than to kill everything so you can set up your team. This is about as good as it gets.
Yeah, but I will kind of argue and say if they run Gale Force or anything of the sort, your Ike is super detrimental. Like, if he doesn't get the
Yeah, he
kill
doesn't
and they
run
set of
guard.
wings. Yeah.
I honestly, I'm not sure if you need him to be offensive at all. If I had to be honest, the best way to go about this might be to, run, like, stance 4. Like, tier 4 stance. Like, bracing stance 3.
Yeah,
would
see that?
be this,
You make a
perfect.
really good point there. Why don't you just double down on surviving then? Because with this encounter, you're like hitting them back. We're not killing them, so.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really need to worry about damage output if you can't even kill to begin with.
I guess it is just to try and charge Aegis up again, but yeah, it's kind of questionable because he still gets hit a lot, right? Twice.
I mean, if you're running Lucina, for example, he's gonna get that anyways.
Okay, fair enough. All right, high survivability is just, I would personally think, like, the reason why this build works on Hector is because he's doubling anyways, right? It's built into Maltet.
Yeah.
Irvine doesn't provide such a thing. It just keeps you alive.
I mean, that's the damage reduction, so it's basically like he's getting close to 80% reduction both hits.
Hmm
Then
Then
-5.
it really depends on the rest of your team because they got to carry the way since Ike is not doing much there.
Yeah. Like, Hector can actually do some work. He might not be able to reduce damage as much, but he can at least kill.
Right.
This is literally a refrigerator. Your team has to do the work,
Right.
which is
By
it
the
can
way,
work.
I've been seeing Ike's phased out. They're showing up less and less often as I think people realize everyone knows how to deal with him, and he just keeps dying at this point. Oh, there's Null C as well. Wow, you got actual good options here.
Yeah, the Hardy Bearing meta is already up in place because of Vantage. Hardy Bearing just completely ruins Ike because he gets hit for full damage on the second hit. It's not like Edelgard, where even if, or something like that, where even if there's an interruption and he gets hit twice, he's not going to get any reduction in the second hit.
Right.
So he's pretty dead because of his bad stats.
Yep. You know how
That's-
funny this is?
Hmm.
I pulled like 3 Ikes. At first, I
Yeah.
just kept the plus attack minus speed Ike. And then once he got really good, and then I resisted on getting putting steady breath onto the characters. And then he got really good, and then I resisted on merging him up. And then he got really bad now, and I still haven't done anything with him. At this point, I'm just not sure what I'm waiting for anymore.
He has literally gone through his glory days and back, and he's still dead. Really, like in dead water.
He's doing dead. I don't know what to do with him. There's no character for me that makes sense for to pot him off with.
I don't know what I'm doing with mine either. I'll be honest, I refined Irvine pretty close to when he came out with that. I haven't given him anything else. He still has Beorg's Blessing and Threatened Defense 3.
Yeah, so this is what I mean.
Which, by the way, great skill for IS to give him in 2017, Threatened Defense 3. But, yeah, my Ike is severely underused, but it's like, I don't even know if I have a reason to now. Like, he's still good, but dear God, he is not the AR meta tank he used to be.
Yeah.
Biggest thing is if you really, really want to use Ike, especially on light season, look into going for speed with no follow-up.
Yeah.
The problem is he's 5-star locked.
Yeah. Also, just going back to that build, Hector just does it better, unfortunately, because Maltid is just going to get him that
Hector
double, and so he
does
has the
something better.
bite to back it up as well,
And he also doesn't get double.
and he has Austin counter.
And he has Austin Encounter, so he's getting better DC, of course, while also being both doubling and not getting doubled. Still gets the Aegis off, so basically you have a 50% reduced hit, and that's it. There's no 80% after that. And then you still heal off Mystic Boost, so where's the problem?
Yep. Yeah, it's not as fitting on Ike, I would say.
Yeah. Honestly, I still prefer the Soul build on Hector, but if you are tanking enough where Mystic Boost healing is fine, that is probably better.
All right, that's everything. All right, Die Hard won. Okay, let's see. Die Hard wins with 292 votes, 51% of the votes. Polar Express was second. Home Alone was third. 8 Crazy Nights had 1 vote. Reaching for Us in the Night had 0 votes. This is why I wanted more options, because I had a feeling those two would probably not get votes.
How much of the votage did Polar Express get?
35%.
Wow, that's surprising. Honestly,
Yep.
I don't blame you guys.
I put a lot of channel points into Polar Express and Die Hard. I will freely admit that.
You
So basically, you made the
competed
solution
against
and a problem.
yourself. Okay.
What was the point of putting any in at all?
Yeah. All right, I'll get Die Hard for tomorrow as well. So we'll watch two movies tomorrow, but it will be after. Actually, it might have to be spread out because if that mine is late at night, we definitely do a movie afterwards. But then yeah, we'll split out. It'll probably end up being split up just in case because we can't do like 2 movies into 6 a.m. You know?
Right. I mean, you could, but
Yeah.
Santa won't like you.
I'm actually pretty sure when you get older, your parents don't get you anything anymore.
Haven't gotten there yet, but I'm sure it happens.
Actually, my
eventually.
parents are asking me if I got them anything, and this year I've been so busy I haven't actually.
I did, just not too long ago. By the way, it is reset.
Reset. Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, it was a bit last minute, but I just didn't feel like getting anybody anything this year because of the stupidity of going out to do that.
Oh, I've historically just bought everything from Amazon, but yeah.
Yeah, I've never been huge on online orders for other people. For myself, by all means, but I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
kids
I
can't
just
save
do it.
because of Santa. Oh man. Also,
And hey, Hall of Forums has started as well with all of our TMS units.
Mhm.
Titsky.
Except each. Okay, Oliver Gotcha TMS unit.
It sounds like you're saying Oliver, and I'm thinking Oliver Forma is back?
You know what I mean, Legion.
I do.
No, Legion
But,
knows
man.
nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
You know what? I just want my Oliver Forma back. I want people to be able to realize Oliver is actually worth the meme and go back and make him absolutely amazing. Can we do that?
That meme is hilarious. Incredibly stupid,
And
but still
practical.
funny. Yeah. Oliver is IS's greatest shitpost in Heroes.
Yep. Out and away.
All right, I don't think there's anything to do. Okay, so we'll continue. Well, I don't know. Depending on tomorrow, how early we can get, I'll finish up the hero views that I owed today, but you know, today couldn't get to it. And then I suppose we can, depending on when the data mine comes out and everything, we'll either do the movie before data mine or after data mine. And yeah, I think that'll be tomorrow.
It's gonna be a long one if it's actually the winter unit, the New Year's units as well.
Mhm.
Considering that there's it's not saying anything about any sort of update.
They would have to do an
Between-
update in the next 5 days after this update.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I don't either. So that's going to be 6 units to review, as well as all the goodies like the Tempest Trial seals and bonus units and
Oh, God.
everything,
Oh,
because none
God.
of that's going to be in an update notification.
Yeah, there's
We
a
have
lot
to do it all
tomorrow.
at once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. And that's not even... And God forbid that the refines come out at reset that day.
Oh, by
Like
the way,
refine announcement.
whoever just mentioned that, how do parents explain Santa and social distancing? You know, if Santa was real, he would have COVID. And
Probably.
he's in the majorly threat area of COVID.
See,
Oh my god.
See, if you want children to believe Santa is being proper about COVID restrictions, put all of the presents on the roof and make a ladder.
I wonder if that's actually if malls are even open. Would Santa be wearing a face mask? Like, he has a giant ass beard.
I went to the mall today actually. Well, now yesterday, and
Yeah.
the mall Santa was just not there.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
And he usually is. So no.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
didn't
but
bother.
going back to that, if Santa in fact was real, he would definitely get COVID during Christmas deliveries. And the other issue is, I think he would become the greatest spreader of COVID, like the greatest individual spreader of COVID. Like, every kid that meets him, or everything he touches, or the presents, like, it could...
I mean, COVID isn't spread as much through contact.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true, that's
because-
true.
But no,
He could
if
be...
Santa got COVID, poor elves.
Oh, yeah, and Mrs. Claus, but... Yeah, like... He could be the Santa of destruction. He's basically, like, one of the horsemen of the apocalypse.
You know there's going to be a Christmas movie in the next 5 years that's going to be all about this and how Christmas is ruined because all the elves didn't follow proper sanitation requirements.
You know,
Thus,
if...
Santa infected the entire workshop.
Okay, you know, if a government did that, like made a little cartoon about that, it would really teach the kids the importance of, like, you know, safety when it comes to, like, COVID. Like, if they did that, but it would also traumatize the kids for life.
I wouldn't even be surprised if it's not the government, but it's just like some live action movie that they make, kind of like with like all the live action Santa Claus movies they make, and they
Okay.
use that as just kind of a way to play off the jokes of 2020, and then still scar the kids because of it.
Oh man, that's really
it's-
something. Seriously, this year
Speaking
for
of-
kids have been really, really weird. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of live action Santa movies, The Santa Claus with Tim Allen was actually a pretty good one too.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid saying that too, because that's actually probably that's actually a good live action Santa Claus movie. But I mean like the tacky ones specifically.
Oh, yeah.
But no, the Santa Claus is actually pretty good, and I try to watch that every
The
year.
original one, the follow-ups are nowhere near as good.
No, they're not. I will completely agree with you there.
Oz was also suggested, but I forgot to put that in.
I feel like that's just a really good movie that wouldn't really be as good for the
Do
Christmas
you
spirit.
guys know Zoom with Tim Allen?
Yeah, let's try and keep things either happy or just, entertaining.
Yeah, we have enough sad things this year, so.
Zoom with Tim
Zoom.
Allen.
Also, I need to provide 25 heroes. Is it really 25 heroes? That's right, because it's one every 2 weeks. For 2021 Resplendence. Fireboy wants to make a bingo card. 25 heroes for
Oh, yeah,
Resplendent
he-
for That's be interesting.
I didn't know that movie exists, and I kind of regret knowing it exists already. Yeah,
I don't want to think about it.
I kind of didn't make that bingo sheet yet, but honestly, I'd really like to see if anybody could get bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Have you
what
seen
now?
Danganronpa?
24 in the year?
It's 25 because, yeah, it should be 25, shouldn't it?
24, right?
24.
24, unless you count the one after
Coming
Christmas.
up,
Like
yeah, because
one
it
and a half.
technically goes into the next year. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it depends on where you cut it off, but yeah, 24 to 25 Resplendence. Technically, somebody could fill out the entire sheet. And by the way, no, I have not seen Danganronpa.
Oh, that's the question I was asked. No, because I rather play the game.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it either.
I also haven't played the game, so culture.
Right. Okay, but yeah, tomorrow's pretty well set. We'll watch Die Hard and the Haruhi movie. Actually, well, depends, but either one's fine. We'll vote on it tomorrow when it comes to
I
it.
mean, you could also just do both, depending.
Yeah, it's just I'm worried about the data mine taking forever because it could actually just take forever.
Yeah,
Probably
you're right.
will.
But 2020 was suddenly a bad year. Actually, it's absurd how like 2020 started. Like just the amount
It's-
of bad.
Started bad, and it ended bad.
Actually, it did end bad because there's just like UK COVID rerun. Like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it ended with like that little teaser that everything's gonna get better because the vaccines entered phase 1, but we're not there yet.
And people started having reactions.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like,
Expected reactions.
it
though.
was expected because they really expedited the entire process. It should not be that fast. Yes, Kobe Bryant died as well. That's an insane thing too.
Yeah, that's just
Oh,
one
yeah.
thing to add to the litany of depressing problems this year. Far and wide, too many.
Years ago, Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash, right?
Yes.
I remember when it first happened, there was somebody who made a tweet years ago saying, "Yeah, Kobe Bryant is gonna die in a helicopter crash."
That
And this was like 8 years beforehand. It was like, whoa, what the hell?
that is
Huh?
fucked. Also, people make bold predictions like that all the time. Eventually, somebody's gonna get it right. It's
Yeah.
fucked up though, but yeah.
Yeah.
That is really messed up. But the fact that it was like, the fact that it actually happened, and then when it did happen, this person was like,
I can
okay, I
explain.
wasn't being serious about this.
Good. Am I sucking a
If you-
Also, the
You
Resplendent
really-
bingo card. One sec, let me show you guys. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. It is. was gonna say, if you want to be silly about it, technically the Tower of Babel or the Library of Babel also predicted it, because it literally says anything and everything at some point.
Yeah.
This is a pretty fair Bingoshi, by the way. Stelka fair. Katria. I'm actually surprised Katria isn't out there. Noe, of course. Baruka's.
Wait. I just want to say Celica's one I just want out of the way because I'm not getting her.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Self, of course.
Please.
Felicia is surprised. Like, I thought she was a big fan favorite, and then she can't get another special variant for
Yeah,
some reason.
that one's surprising.
Camilla is probably like the
Oh,
biggest
come on,
surprise
put
right
that
here.
in the middle. That's a free. That's a free
That's
space.
practically
Come on, man.
free. Yeah, and Sonya, I don't know about that. I feel like the amount of people that
Maybe
if you play Childs of Valentia, you'll love it, but the amount of people who played it is a questionable amount.
Delphia.
Sonya is a 5-star lock, though.
I don't know. I
Yes,
don't think you gotta worry
please.
about that. Actually, he did all 3 White Wing Sisters. Huh.
I mean, of them especially, I think Est especially needs it. I don't like her art.
This is actually a really strong group. Tanya,
Yeah.
Lute, Corin. I'm surprised you didn't
mean
put male
Tana,
Corin,
not
but you put
Tanya.
female Corin.
Yeah.
I would do
Well,
both, by the way.
I would do both, though I think female Corrin would be the best suited for it, both in the fact that
More
she...
likely.
Let's not forget that all Android users get a free 4-star of her.
Right.
She's pushed
Wait,
more
what?
than male Corrin. Yeah,
Wait.
if you're an Android user, you get a free 4-star female Corrin at launch.
That was weird. Yeah. There's also
It's on all
Elise,
over the ads.
which I believe. Pala, of course. Tharja, I would be a fan of that. Merrick is weird because but they've also done Owen, so who cares? I guess.
Yeah, they could. Deirdre, I'm doubting. That one I kind of doubt.
Ephraim, I
They
believe.
did get Julia, though.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
it's the same argument as with Sigurd.
Yeah.
I think should have just happened already, given Erica did. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Ephraim really is just a matter of time.
Yeah, I think this is a strong list because ultimately,
I
Mia,
think
Nino.
the Mia might be
Thorin.
the weakest of them.
Yeah,
because
actually, that probably
she's
is.
a little late to the game. She could happen.
Yeah.
But no, I think this is a very strong list. I think I might say that though about any list of the book 1 units, and that's the part that I hate, because it's like realistically any book 1 unit could end up in this book, in this boat very quickly. Especially since a lot of the book 1 art is and I don't say all of it, but a lot of it's mediocre, because you know they had to get almost 200 pieces of art from a very tight set of artists for 2017 release of a game. Keep in mind,
Yeah.
it's like 10, 15 pieces of art every book, well, every month now. That's a lot of art to push out of this, so I'm not entirely surprised, but...
Yeah.
Oh, now you guys are joining. All right, let me wrap this up.
Windblade.
For me, I think I will be taking my leave here. I have
Yeah.
early work tomorrow.
All right, take
but
care.
Early close.
I don't have work, but I'm also really
Oh,
tired.
reveal dice.
Yeah, understandable. Wonderful 2 a.m. stream once again. I might be on tomorrow. I will see if I can make it to help with the stream. We'll see.
I have no reason to not be able to.
I just know we're gonna be doing a lot of Christmas Eve festivities, so I don't want to miss that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any festivities or party stuff planned.
Yeah.
So
We treat
Yeah.
Christmas pretty seriously.
I don't have any family nearby that I can travel to and visit
Yeah.
without putting myself into a restriction of movement status
Right.
for 2 weeks.
Such is the unfortunate fate of business right now. Unfortunately, can't really do anything about that. But
Yeah, my closest family is like 250 miles away in North Carolina, something like that.
nope. I understand your position. But
Yeah.
if I am not here tomorrow, I will just say, have a Merry Christmas, everybody. And I hope that, regardless of the COVID restrictions, you all can make the best of it. From wherever you are, whoever you're with.
Nope.
By royal
Have a good night,
decree.
everybody.
Night, Legion.
Night, everyone.
By royal.
This always takes so long alone. It hasn't even done like the gimme stage yet. It's gonna finally do it. Yeah.
Oh, so sorry. Disappear.
No, am I gonna miss it? Oh, come on. Oh. God damn it. A bit slow.
By royal.
What? Oh, whoops.
One shall descend once again.
Wind blade.
Alright. Finally.
Dodge this.
Wow, that took forever. Ugh. I actually kind of screwed it up too. Use Amber to take it down fast. No. I don't want to build Amber anymore. There's no point. You're just gonna stop using her immediately. I need to. I did get another fire elemental character, so I need to like actually build them up. Just use fire in general, it's faster. As I said, we just pulled a fire character. I need to build them up. I don't want to use Amber because there's no point. Because I knew as soon as I got another fire character, I just stopped using her. Did this way. Yeah, this game takes a lot of time. I'm very far behind because I haven't been able to put in the time it needs. But it's a really good game. Like, I would play this game so much more. I mean, if I was unemployed, I would use like 6 hours of my day for just this game. It's that good. Okay, calm down, guys. Let it do something. You guys just mobbed it. Razor actually attacks surprisingly slow. Oh, we're not getting lucky today. No Noe again. I hate everything. The chances of getting Noe isn't actually that great. Let's fight this thingy majig. This thingy again. Liu thingy. Yeah, I also have Razor to build. Yeah. Razor is one of the fastest Claymore users. Really? But then he doesn't even... Claymore, I think, is just slow in general, right? So... It made a squirrel. Narissa, you're not playing the terrace today? Ow, that hurt. What's up, Strone? Let me read it. I hope I don't die. Will you check my predictions for 2021 resplendence? Oh, I'll check it later then. I hopefully it won't die. This battle's actually really cool. Alright, I'm dead. I mean, time is important, but this game is definitely worth it. By the way, Genshin Impact has the best trailers of all time in any gacha game. It is not even close. It's so amazingly good. Whoever's working on their trailers... Oh, they killed it. It's on another level. Because each trailer is legitimately a short movie. It's not like in Faye, it's not like in other games. It's legitimately a short movie. Lucky? Oh, nothing.
Don't blink. Hey.
Wait, what? Did she just slide across the ground? Also, I love every game that like makes water look so good. The water in this game. All right, what else do we have left to do? 40, one more. What am I doing? Can I get to the Geo one? No, I can't. I have to somehow get here first. Ah. I need to get to the Geo one actually. Hey, you know what? Let's get to the Geo one today. Has Nims gone to new zone yet? No, I need to. There's so many things I need to do. I just haven't had time. Hopefully we can find some time to play this game tomorrow or so. Been too busy with real life. Oh crap. No. No. Oh wait. So that's a climbing ledge? Please climb. 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 No? Oh, there it is. Oh my god. This game is just so pretty. Oh, there's a chest. There are so many chests. Wow, that's some crazy damage. I didn't even do anything. Always so close to falling. That's how I like my life. Always so close to falling. Bird. Hey, it didn't fly. It thought I wouldn't kill it. But no, I love birds. Okay, I need to play more story because I want to find out who she is. The way she walks is super.
With the wind!
Think you can bully me?
Nerissa, do you just have all the lollies? Ooh, food. 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 Ah, no, hit it. It just disappeared. Oh, they're frozen. That's too bad. Ooh, whose bag is this? This is pretty scenic. No food. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, there are a few things I should be getting there, but we'll do it. What are the games Nimby streaming if not Genshin nor Fae? Langrisser. Lots of Langrisser. But I want to get into more streaming of just like general games. I want to do like short games on stream sometimes with you guys. Just fun little short games. With like 2-3 hours of length, you know, just quick. Like little adventure games. That'd be cool. Oh, I just saw that. Oh, it's not the spirit thing. Alright, one sec. Where's it going? Where's it going? Oh, here. Wow. Oh, there's a chest. Are stuff gonna spawn? They're almost there. Good night, Teresa. Have a nice Christmas Eve. Everything aggroes. Alright, let's try the new... I mean, I haven't played this thing yet. Oh! Are you supposed to kill it? Doesn't even drop that much money. Crap. Oh my god. Why is this sword so big? Have you done the new event yet? No, I need to. I don't think I've gone far enough to do it. I'm actually a bit confused on it because Ryuja kept talking to me about. Did he just teleport into the heck? You guys saw that, right? What is this? Why is there a boat up here with a rock? Oh, there's something there. Okay. Wow, that's cool. That's a nice hiding spot.
With the wind!
There's a chest. God damn it. Why is this guy sitting down?
Yeah.
Oopsies. There you go. Chest. There's so much stuff on the way. You need to do the new story to get the event. Alright, so that is true. I mean, hopefully I have some time. Oh, you guys have already killed it? You have hit the pillars. Wow, I actually got an achievement for doing nothing. Yeah, I've never done this one before. Hooray, dailies are done. Obama, do you actually use... Oh, crap. What's her name again? I like her. She's the comment maid. Bye, purple marker. Thanks for dropping by. Alright. Ooh, what's that? Noelle. Yeah, I like Noelle a lot. Comment maids are cool. Where does this go? What the heck? This is so cool. This game's stupidly cool. Look at that frozen ego. Majestic. Where does this lead to? You can start the event since you've already done Mondstadt main story. Okay. What is there anything daily in the event I need to do? This eagle is spazzing out. Oh, there's a... Okay. Who was the power character you got? The guitar girl? I don't know what it's called anymore. Might want to start early. Alright. I'm not gonna make it. I can't swim. My character's hilariously bad at swimming. Oh, there's something else there? Oh! That's so cool. We still... It's a heart. I heart you too, Obama. Not you, Spectre's King. Obama. Alright, where do we go now? There's something else here? No. How do you get across? I will drown. Life. I wish someone loved me. Sorry, that's not funny. What the heck? Don't worry about it, kiddo. I think I'm stuck here. You can just teleport? Yeah, I guess. I guess that's fun. Wait, no, I need to go here. Alright, one sec. Let me unlock that. You need to build a certain item before the event. Is it time critical? Because I want to go to sleep at a proper time. Make the videos go to sleep at a proper time and... And yeah, stream it earlier tomorrow. Oh, it's not the barrel. I also, even though we got the Quest VR a while ago, I still have not opened it yet. There are a bunch of things I want to do. There's no time.
Wind blade. Disappear.
That's vicious. Wow, so much stuff. There's so much stuff. Crap.
Disappear.
It's not the right way to go.
Retribution.
Body and mind.
Wind blade. Yeah.
So many mobs. Is it like I know we're supposed to be there's a who's that? Is it a guy? I can't tell anymore. Considering like all the things we've been doing. Oh, there's something below. Considering all the things we've been doing, aren't we the bad guys? Because these are like the monsters' camps, and we're just attacking them. Like these are their homes, and we're destroying them. I don't know. Sometimes we're the bad guy. What? It's being tricky. What? It's supposed to go there. Are you kidding me? Oh, it went. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's stuff is floating. Oh, it's just money. It's great to kill the ones they're dancing to. Alright, let's get to the temple. Oh.
Adventure time.
He actually says adventure time. Is there a better way to deal with things like heavy armor?
Teamwork is dreamwork. Off we go.
Disappear.
Off we go.
Okay, wow. Just use fire for everything. Alright, let's climb. This climbing looks so fun. Actually, can I even make it up from here? Awkward. This? The good thing we're like practically Spider-Man with our climbing. Huh? Is this the rest? Yeah, it's the rest. Am I climbing the wrong way? DeAndre. I'm not climbing this right, am I? Please let me rest here. No? Oh, wait. Oh, fuck! I should have realized there's something wrong with that scene. Was there seriously no landmark? Was there seriously no landmark? I guess that's closer. Oh wait, there, you can't do that. Dive attack to avoid fall damage. Yeah. I thought we would be floating to land. But yeah, we ran out of stamina, so it just drops.
Adventure time.
Who is that kid? You keep saying adventure time.
Adventure time.
Shut up.
Adventure time.
Okay. Oh, they just respawned.
Teamwork is teamwork.
Teamwork is what? This kid is corny. Now let's try again. I was climbing clearly. Didn't remember it being that high up. Must be nice to have Venti. It always opens up into like just blankness. Into the wall. Wait, what's here? Oh, what? What is this?
Let's play.
How do you remember this stuff? There must be like a billion chests in this game. There's something up here? Oh, what? I need these sigils. Whoopsies. Yay. Why is there so much stuff on this chain of islands? What is this? Imagine having Venoms, you could have all the lift you want in ether raids. Ah ha ha, funny. Oh, there's so many of these things. What? What the, why are there so many together? That actually hit me. Whoa.
Here we go.
What? There's so many chests.
I'm going in.
That was actually pretty crazy. I've never seen so many together. Oh, wow. You guys just know where everything is? There's something up here too? What the heck? Venti's not fair. If Venti gets reran, I want Venti and Klee so badly at this point. Just for one flower? I guess it is pretty. Oh, what's that? Are we supposed to like get on top of that ship? Oh god, I am not gonna make it. How do people make this? We could go to the pirate ship, okay. But I'm about to drown, so I knew I couldn't make it. They're not pirates, though. Well, I'm about to drown, so it doesn't matter. It's so close yet so far. Must be the most awkward thing if this ever happened in real life. Hey, Bird Jesus! It's been a while. Hey, how you doing, dude? Still streaming? Just for a bit more. This game is fun. Wait, where am I going? Oh, the ship. Whoopsies. That is actually such a cool ship. Those are called junks. Chinese junks.
Windblade.
You jump from here? Oh, there's a geo thing up. All right, but I guess here it is. Will I make it from here, or no? Let's keep going. Oh, well, okay. Well, there you go. Why is Venti so cute? I totally missed the fact there was a banner until like 1:30 a.m. EST. That is wow. I overslept a bit, but it wasn't that bad. You literally they literally let you climb onto their ship. Uh-oh. If you mess this up, you die.
I wonder what's going on up there.
Are they sure they're not pirates? Who the heck are you? Well, you sure they're not pirates? That looks pretty piratey to me. We're stealing stuff from the pirates. We're stealing cabbages from them. You piss her off.
Ahoy there, mateys!
Who said that?
To set sail!
They sound like pirates to me. Surgeon at sea.
Our stock of herbs is running a bit low. What a bountiful haul.
Wait, I'm stealing. I'm literally stealing their stuff.
Weapons on this side are quite well maintained.
I just stole their stuff. So what is this ship about? Oh wow, this is actually really cool. The ship ballistas for anti-ship warfare. There were no cannons at this point. Oh, here? I think Venti probably has the cutest climbing groans. Oh god. Oh, what? There's a chest up here too? Wait, it only dropped primal gems? Oh, 10 primal... Wait, no, dropped a lot of stuff. That's actually super cool that you can ransack the ship. Yeah, they be a bit cool. What? There's a sail up here.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Oh, what? I see it. You can see... Oh, that's actually pretty cool. You can see the droop. Wow. Adrian says he doesn't get the rise of VTubers? Adrian, do you have a functional PP? Yes or no? If I say Venti's a girl, someone's gonna get upset at me because they're gonna... But yeah, Venti might as well be a cute girl. Oh, there are more cabbages to scavenge. Alright, is that everything on the ship? This is cool. Who else is a last minute shopper? I still have to do Christmas shopping tomorrow or late today technically. I'm so dumb. It says I didn't get anything from my parents this year. I'll try and find some stuff I haven't opened and see if there's anything fitting. It's a weird ship. What is he looking for? I've taken all your cabbages. Alright, I'll do the event tomorrow. The way the kids run in this game is hilarious.
I wonder what's going on up there.
Time to set sail.
Very interesting. Is that supposed to happen? Oh, no, it's not. Alright, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go edit videos and have dinner, which I haven't had yet. Oh, more cabbages! No cabbages. Alright. Oh. That was pretty fun. Please check my predictions before I out. P.S. Ignore Julie on the bingo and switch it with Paula. Hey, you're cheating. Julie already came out. You cheapo. That's actually not a good way of using password. All right, let's see. All right, Mister, what'd you put? Hey, this is not as fun of a bingo card.
Have you heard? Liu is Archon.
Liu as Archon?
Severa, yes. Crom, yes. Ephraim, yes. Elyncia, yes. Est, maybe. Fair, maybe. Cadria, yes. Camilla, yes. Mist, no. Milcorn, yes. Julia, you're cheating. Yegan, no. Lilna, yes. Leo, no. Elise, yes. Eldigan. Interesting. Nino, yes. Narcian, no. I think people would not be excited about that.
Something awesome.
And he's a hero battle hero, though he's practically free. Rye, no. Frederick, maybe. Stelif, yes. George, no. Hannah, could kind of see it. Probably not though. Bartray, no. Lachesis, interesting. Raid someone and call a night. Boot, Nerissa. I boot Nerissa. All right, Leaflet. She's doing Star Wars Squadron. The heck? No, I gotta work on videos and eat dinner. I'm hungry now. I have the hungries. Actually, let's raid. I'll raid her another day. Let's raid Core. She's also doing Genshin. I think that's more fitting. All right, Fireboy. I'll send it to you. Send me a DM on Discord, and I'll definitely remember. All right, everyone. Take care. Sleep tight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, data mine movie. I'll make a formal announcement on Discord. So join us on Discord if you have not already. But yeah, take care, everyone. Good night. I'm gonna go edit videos, eat, and then go to sleep. Yeah, love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Till next time. Good Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. I don't know.
Nerd.
I've got to explore the mountain a bit more now.
Good night, Mr. Food Frostfiend. Man, these streamers.
Don't let them hear me. Nimious, thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm not upside down. What do you mean? Oh, what the heck? Why is there Chinese on my screen?
All right, yeah. There you go. Take care.